Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today, with my lovely mic assistant with me, we're going to be getting an Aeon Trespass Odyssey. So I told you this is in the rotation of different stuff, so you'll see this game once a month, but we're going to play a lot of it once a month, so you get a pretty decent feel of what's going on. Hey Kate, hey Steven, what's going on? A bit of a false start. Yes, I accidentally set this to 9 a.m. because I thought today was Sunday, and it wasn't. So I kind of fixed that because, I have to work. But we took care of it and it was fine. Okay, what's going on? How goes? All right, cool. So we are going to get into actually the campaign of this game, Cycle 1. The what's it called? The something of the labyrinth? The big old book, The Truth of the Labyrinth. The big old book. This thing is thick. So we're going to be getting into this stuff. We're going to be playing through the Odyssey side as well as the main fight side, the sea. Steven, I'm glad you're here because I know Steven's a huge fan of KDM. This game has a lot of things that are like KDM, so I'm curious to see your thoughts as we play through the game and see what's going on. This is all new to me. I haven't read ahead. It's been that long since I've played. So I'll probably be referencing some rules and thinking about how to make things work, but we're going to get it going there, and it should be fine. But Steven, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this stuff after you get through, especially how it stacks up. I know a lot of people are trying to avoid that conversation. It can't be, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts as to that stuff as we go through it. Anyway, before we begin, I want to say thank you to my Patreons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. There's always room for you at this table, and there always will be. So let us get some information, and then let's get on the table. All right, Aeon Trespass Odyssey. It's got a 9.4 on Boardgame Geek, but once again, I told you, do not pay attention to that until a year has passed. And even though it says 2022, it delivered at the end of 2022. So probably don't care about that rating until December of 2023, because that's when around the time it delivered. After a year, everything will even out. The people who just was like, yeah, this game's going to be awesome. I haven't even played it or know the rules and gave it a 10. And it's people who says I'm a hater, I'm going to put a 0 because, I just like hating things. And this will balance it all out as more people get their games. Now, there's 1.2 thousand ratings that's happened so far, which is pretty good. The overall and the thematic seems pretty decent. Overall, it's probably going to raise as more people play their game. It's 1 to 4 player, best played 1 to 2. I'm going to be playing Uno solo, so we're going to see how that goes. 90 minutes. That's like they've never watched the stream before. 90 minutes? No. Age 12 plus, community says 14 plus. I agree, 14 plus for sure. I hate all games not kill for it. I give it a 0. I even give Katie the weight on this is about a 4.69 out of 5. That means insanely complex complexity game. So watch for that. Like I said, I found some reference sheet on BGG. There is one that is incredibly done. And then there's one that breaks down all the different meanings of those key words pretty well. So I'm going to be using those, and I have them on the screen that I'm going to show as we go through, and I remember how to play this game. So designed by Marcin, great job. And a great group of artists did all this wonderful, beautiful art and sculpts of minis that you're going to see, and published by Into the Unknown. I want to start off with one thing. There's always a thing. My thing is, as I grabbed this book, I just kind of did this, and I saw that there is a lot of text for us to read through, which probably means it's going to be a lot of choices to be made in flipping through the book. Into the Unknown. I want to introduce you to this well-known, they should be well-known by now, company of the most amazing developers called Foreteller, okay? Sign a contract with Foreteller and have them turn all this into audio because nobody wants to hear my voice for that amount of time. And I think you will get a huge benefit from having Foreteller do this. So Foreteller shout out. I think that Into the Unknown needs to procure your services to turn this madness into what it should be, which Foreteller is it is the standard of what audio narration should be. Okay, So if anybody's saying, well, my audio, this one thing's audio narration is good, stack it up against Foreteller. You won't win, but at least you'll be able to hear what the standard is. Anyway, that's my gripe about this, and my shout out to some of the most awesome people ever. Anyway, down the table. Because y'all want to see me play this game after all. Okay, so where we left off last time, we went through the tutorial, and we got a little bit more knowledge about the Argo, which is the ship that we're taking, on our Odyssey, but as we start to go through and find out what's going on. We beat a weakened Hecaton, but we landed in Gnosis. Gnosis is what it's called. I know you'll see the K and you'll say Kenosis, but I think it's Gnosis. So let's zoom down to that, which is this area here where the Argo sits. And we got to reset a lot of stuff, but we also bought a few things, right? On our characters, we got the Kratos Koposh that's here, a Shipwrecker Shield, which I've given to Raz's Dreamwalker Titan Ulyssia. We've gotten some Siren Panoply armor that I gave to Leocules and Herodotus. And then Cersagard with Salone got the boat mace and the sail Spolus. So that should be good. Stopping by at dinner. How's it going, Canje? Hey, Brian. What's going on? And then we gave Fisher in Phylactera the Siren Teeth. So that ought to be a really good purchase for her. And we'll go and take a look at those cards and see what all they do as we dive into more of the story to break down those things. Now, where we left off, we had two Doom. I'm just going to call them what they are, right? Two Doom on our bad card, right? And one positive effect on one progress on our good card. So we're once we get two tokens, we can activate something on this, but I think this is the overall story of the cycle that we're trying to solve through. Now, we've got these right here. If you remember, these were the things that we researched, which gives us, if we can find the supplies or the resources, we can use these cards to build more armor and more weapons for our Titans to make them stronger. Cool? Yay. That's where we left off last time. Previously on Canje Plays Aeon Trespass Odyssey. Alright, so when we go to this new cycle, Truth of the Labyrinth, Truth of the Labyrinth, cycle 1, when you flip open the page, it kind of has this table of contents that it breaks down, and this book is thick. But it kind of breaks down story. So if you're in an adventure hub for story 1, for 1 to 3, you'll go over here to, and let me zoom in because y'all probably can't see that. So if you see here, and I know you see that line. Why is that? Oh my god. Anyway, ignore the line. I'm fighting with something. So, but if you look right here, you'll see like for story 1 for your adventure hubs. If you have an adventure hub, you'll go to Fated Conundrum, and then the battle terrain is the maze outcrop that you're going to use for story 1. So as you go to story 2, and then you start breaking things down, things kind of go out on their own. So, yeah. All right, so let's see where we're starting. What is this book? It's a set of pages made of trees that has writing on them. So it says, the document you're holding is the storybook for the first Aeon Trespass Odyssey campaign cycle, Truth of the Labyrinth. A storybook contains all cycle-specific rules, main story passages and adventures encounters throughout adventure hubs, the Inward Odyssey, Dream of Pharos, and Memnos breakthroughs and special events. It also includes all the setups for battles with the cycle's Primordials. Ooh, cool. So how to use this book. All the general rules for using storybooks and going on adventure can be found in the rulebook. However, the first and most important rule of the storybook is never read the story unless you're clearly instructed to. It says it with an exclamation point. It's serious. This will ensure you don't spoil the story for yourself or other players. Read only the paragraphs you've been directed to and try not to look at those around them. Sure. Starting a Cycle 1 campaign. Prepare the campaign according to the standard rules found in the rulebook, page 11. If it's not your first Cycle 1 campaign, do this thing. So prepare the campaign according to the standard rules found in rulebook, page 11. So let's grab this gaudy thing. This is a rulebook that needs tabs. Page 11, campaign setup. If this is your first campaign of Aeon Trespass Odyssey, we recommend starting with the Learn to Play. I already did that, which will introduce a necessary game element as it becomes available. Find and prepare the necessary crap that they have. Get your Argo sheet. Continue campaign preparation according to your current cycle. Cool. Hey Don, what's going on? That's like telling people not to screen cheat in the split screen. I know, right? Don't press that button. Yes, I'm going to press that button. It talks about special Cycle 1 rules, which says, below you'll find rules specific to the Truth of the Labyrinth cycle. We highly recommend you familiarize yourself with these rules before you start your campaign. I'm not going to do that. Y'all know me better than that. I'm going to screw up and enjoy it. You won't find these rules in the rule book. Why? They are, however, referred to in the Master Index in the rule book. Why? So I won't find them in the rule book, but they are in the rulebook. In case you need to find them after completing Cycle 1. What? So if we lose the campaign, bad things happen. They talk about these as labyrinth tiles that you'll have to start using. Let's see. Labyrinth X. The keyword Labyrinth S instructs you to place Labyrinth X tiles following these rules. So if it ever tells us to do that, we'll do that. We'll come back here. Fear and dread. Fear and dread are conditions representing the otherworldly horror creeping into the minds of the Argonauts as they face monstrous primordials. They not only impair your precision, which means your ability to hit, but also put you at risk of gaining a fated Menos, which could be horrible. Note that when your Titan dies, conditions are not discarded. Yikes. This means that any untimely death will make it impossible to rid yourself of these conditions. I kind of figured dying rids you of all conditions, because do you care? Alright, so despair. Whenever you gain a despair token in battle or as a result of a story passage, place it on your Argonaut card. These tokens greatly influence your performance in battle, so the more despair you get, if you get 4 despair, you die. Alright, gotcha. There's a despair limit. I'm assuming it's 4, because, you die. And then there's a bunch of different other keywords that we'll look into as we play. Alright, we're ready to start this story. True story of the Labyrinth main story. 001. So, I'm in the afterlife and I still have insanity. It's like Arkham, right? That's the chaos bag. It never goes away. Alright, so it begins. Once again, look at all this. Look at all this. Foreteller. Into the unknown. Foreteller. So it begins. The Argo cuts through the evening ways as the sun sets on the hunched silhouette of Gnosis, the Horned City. With great trepidation, the crew watches the shoreline for any signs of danger. Has the kingdom of Minos fallen, or has the calamity passed by the ancient metropolis, leaving it unscathed? When darkness finally comes, you hear a collective sigh of relief as the city lights up with the calming glow of oil lamps. Well, only a few. Oh, it's tiny writing. You see how close I'm holding it? And I have my magnifying glass. Y'all think I'm kidding? I have my magnifying glass if it gets too tiny. Foreteller. Where was I? The fires of Gnosis burned high and bright all year round in remembrance, says the old priest, who tended to you after your rude awakening. For its king, great Minos of Crete, could not bear the passing of his favorite son, Androgynous? Androgeus? I don't know. Alright, now only embers remain. I am bad with names. Kate, you know. I'm horrible with names. Still, if the Argo is to sail the high seas again, we need access to Daedalus' vault, a thing only Minos can provide. Remember, Daedalus is who built the maze. There are many mouths to feed on the Grand Argo, and the hold is all but empty. The engineers say that Alliopile engines will run cold without ambrosia to sate them, and replacement parts only the great Daedalus vault may contain. And the Titans are becoming restless. Really? I thought they were machines. Not having set foot on dry land for many days now. After some debate, you decide to send a landing party ashore to meet with the Minoans, a few envoys, and an armed escort. Choose a party leader and continue. To be fair, Greek and Roman naming can get a little weird. I know. So we gotta choose our leader, which I'm going to be using the priority token as the lead token. I've used dice instead of the Triskelion because the Triskelion annoys the life out of me with how unsecure it is. When we left off, Leocules had one danger, and so did Cersagard. So I think we're going to pass that lovely lead token onto Fisher and Philoctera. Alright, so the piers is all but deserted, save for a few fishers, there we go, tending to their nets and a beggar standing on an overturned crate addressing them. Like a priest of old, as you pass the beggar, he catches your gaze and says, "Have you come to witness the squalor of splendor, outsiders? The sins of the bull and the bull slayer? You will soon learn that it is all meaningless. I clung to meaning for far too long and have been punished for it. You quicken your pace. You have no patience for raving madmen. Only the truth matters, though it is bitter," he shouts after you. You make your way into the silent, half-lit city. The streets are empty but well-maintained, paved with ornate cobblestones and lined with statues of gods and the great Minotaur. Here and there you get glimpses of movement. Gnosis is far from abandoned. It is fear that subdues the metropolis. On your way to the palace, you may take interest in one of the following. 1. I know, right? 1. A mixed group of children and teenagers, their faces covered in strange tattoos of fine geometric lines. We can note that or 2, an old blind woman crawling on all fours, looking for something and mumbling to herself to the amusement of a few gaping onlookers. So are we going to say the kids are weird, or are we going to pick on an old blind lady? That's what choices they're giving me. I'm going to pick on an old blind lady, because kids might stab me. So I'm going to try to protect her. I'm not going to pick on her. I'm not cruel. Y'all know me. So I'm going to, the old blind woman, it says, note passage 0047, do not go to it yet. My glasses, I can't see who am I. Is it Velma? Is that who that is? Alright, so we need to note, and remember we have the app, so let me pull the app up. Getting a pencil like I'm going to write something. We have an app for that. Alright, so, that should be here. Alright. So we need to make notes, campaign notes. And we're going to add a note. And that note will say passage 0047. Passage 0047. Done. Cool. So we made our passage. Okay. You have no time for distractions, though, so you hurry past the curious gathering and head straight for the palace. There, the horned guards stand watch. Ah, so there is some semblance of order in the city after all, you think. And after introducing yourself, you ask for an audience with King Minos. You cannot see the guards' faces hidden underneath the elaborate helms, but as they turn to each other, you imagine them exchanging meaningful glances. One of them enters the palace, but the rest remain silent. As time passes and more guards converge on the gate, you become uneasy. You are outnumbered, and you chose poorly not to take Titans with you. Canje, your track record with children and more. And you chose, it says you become uneasy, you are outnumbered, and you chose, maybe poorly, not to take Titans with you. The party leader tests wisdom 7+, or gains +2. Heck is that symbol? Fate? To get an automatic... Oh, or gains +2 fate to gain an automatic success. Okay, so we can either gain +2 fate to gain an automatic success, or we can test 7+. You don't have any fate going, so you'll gain 2 fate. So I will give her 2 Fate Blue die. Barrett! Story time! How's it going, Barrett? What's up? So we'll get +2, so we'll get an automatic success. One of your company tells a joke. Not a good one, mind you. Someone laughs nervously. Nonetheless, the tension that was building deflates and blades remain sheathed. They do not see your metal. And you theirs. Minos Diplomacy +1. A. So let's go to Diplomacy. Minos Diplomacy +1. We're going back to 0, baby. Yeah. We're neutral again. They don't hate me. Hey, Chris, what's going on? I chose the children. I wonder if the woman will be the old crone that is hinted to join you. Hey. No spoilers. Hey. The gates open with a creak, and a slender woman with jet black hair emerges. She holds a torch in her hand. She gives you and the guards a fleeting look, as if this was what she was expecting. I am Phaedra. I am Phaedra, daughter of Minos. She tells you in a soft, soothing voice. Follow me. There is much to discuss. See 0068. Once again, foreteller 0068. Look at all this tiny writing. Ugh. Uneasily, you do as she says. She leads you through the meandering hallways of the palace, maybe mirroring the corridors of the fabled Labyrinth itself, to the empty throne room, a large chamber with an open balcony overlooking the city. I saw you enter the bay, that marvelous ship of yours. Its design seems familiar, and yet quite alien. She stops by a large spyglass mounted on a brass base and leans on it. I saw Titans serve you as if they were slaves. You must have come from far away and have stories to tell, she sighs. But I have not brought you here for idle chit-chat. She moves back into the chamber, for you see, in everything there is a purpose. I had a need, and here you are. We would kindly ask for an audience with your father the king, exquisitely as it is Minos who I would like you to find. The king has not been seen for many months now. Some say he went into exile, others say that he died at the Labyrinth. But I know it is not so. The Horned Guard are a bleak shadow of their former selves, as you might have already noticed, and I cannot spare a single one on the search, lest the city fall. Fall to what? You ask quietly. A dark fog has engulfed the world. There are crazed men and monstrous things out there. Minos took 7 boys and 7 girls, oh boy, every 9 years to appease the Minotaur, and they called him a ruthless tyrant. Now the darkness beckons endlessly and does not care who it takes, just that it takes them by the dozens. She turns to you with a determined look on her stricken face. Find him, and you will be rewarded beyond imagining. The kingdom of Minos may be diminished, but its treasures are yours for the taking. We came here for supplies and access to the Daedalus Vault, you say slowly, contemplating her offer. I will send some right away, a taste of our gratitude, even in absence. Minos will welcome you like equals. Now, what of my plea? After this unconditional show of hospitality, you cannot refuse. You need the supplies and spare parts for the ship. And without access to the Daedalus Vault, the Argo will be restrained to the shallows around Crete. I am glad to hear there are some brave, good men in the world, people in the world, she says, smiling ever so slightly. Please take my sister, good grief, Acacallis, Acacallis, with you. She calls for her. Soon a guard returns with a younger woman with curly blonde hair and a disarming smile. She knows the land. She can be your guide. Hey, Locator. Hey, Bob. Good evening. Is anyone else seeing a line? TB of the screen. Bob, and yes. Let me see if let's get rid of that line until I need it. How about that? How about that? No line now. Look, no line. Ha, no line. I am in the constant battle with my card zoomer all the time. So I got rid of it. It's gone. Alright, so let's see. Now we got. Hey, Mr. Dadle. Hey, Locator, how's it going? What was I? Oh yeah, choose. You are unfamiliar with the lay of the land and the surrounding waters. It may be a good idea to have a local of the ruling family no less as a member of your crew. Minoan diplomacy will go to 1 and gain the Minoan guide ally clue card. Okay, I don't trust her because I feel like she's going to steal her stuff and then I'm going to have to stab her in the face. Or 2, the Argo is powerful and deadly vessel, hiding an even deadlier seeker, Triskelion Junction. It would be unwise to let an outsider aboard, much less a representative of an imperialistic kingdom like Crete. We're gonna probably go with it. It lowers down the Minoan diplomacy, but you don't want to piss them off, right? I mean, I don't want to piss them off, but I don't want them on my ship. I can barely keep that ship running. I feel like she's going to stage some coup, and I'm going to have to slit her throat, and then it's going to be -1 anyway. I'm not taking her with me. We're going to minus... So it says -1 diplomacy. Dang it. So that +1 I got goes down to -1 again. We are... Come on. Unfriendly. Yeah. Keep your damn sister. I don't want her. So, very well. I will keep your crew fed and your ship running. You, in turn, will inform me of your progress. If you return our dear father to us, you'll have first pick from the Daedalus Vault. You leave the palace at the break of dawn, deep in thought, when one of the nobles drawn here by the news of your arrival comes to you and says, "You look familiar. You have my grandpa's eyes." Well, I do. I keep them in a trophy case. "And my mom's nose," that one I wear around my neck. "You are of Crete, surely. The least likely Argonaut gains the Minoan Heritage Menmos card. See the passage noted." So, least likely. What do we got? So far, you've taken every option I have not taken. Better to stab her in the face before she stabs you in the back. Love that decision. All means something and doesn't really show which is right and wrong. Keep your damn sister. I don't want her. Hey, Tyson. Hey, Tyson. Thank you so much for subscribing. Alright, so the least likely Argonaut. I remember there's a rule for least likely. Let me see if I can find that. I think I have to roll a die for least likely. Least likely. See, least likely and most likely, page 32. It's been a minute, so we're going to do this the wrong way. Let me see. The least likely Argonaut is the one with the least amount of Menmos cards. In case of a tie, the one with the least amount of Menmos nodes. If there is still a tie, choose randomly from the tied players. Cool. So we've got personality. Let me move this so you can see the character cards. Oop. And we will shift this. Let's just put it right here in the center. Why not? We're not using it right now. All right, so we've got Roz with Ulyssia has a Menmos, and Leocules with Herodotus has a Menmos. So Salone and Philoctera does not. So remember, it says the person with the least amount of Menmos, and then the person with the least amount of, oh my god, it just left my head. 32, right? So many rules. The least likely Argonaut is the one with the least amount of Menmos cards. In the case of a tie, the one with the least amount of Menmos nodes. Well, let's check out our Argonauts, shall we? So it's between Fisher and Cersagard. I think it's going to be Fisher, because Cersagard, I think she got... Yeah. I think it's going to be Fisher. All right, Brian, take care. Yeah, someone who doesn't have a Menmos already. I'm going to give it to Fisher. So Fisher's going to gain what's Minoan Heritage Menmos. If you have not gotten this game, the amount of crap that comes with this game is insane. So we'll put this up. Let me find that Menmos. Jeez, oh. What is it? It's a big card, right? These. Oh, that's body part. That is the Hecaton. That is locations. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. I just need to find the right card. Let's see what we got. This is technology. So it is all of this nonsense. Nope, that's all technology cards. Here they are. All right. See all that stuff I just pulled out? That's all technology cards. All right, so it's called Minoan Heritage. Boom, found it. I am not prepared. Hey, howdy, Jester. How's it going? Alright, so this one there. Alright, let's take a look at it. But you can't because this big old thing's in the way. So let's take a look at it. Sorry. I'm working on it. Alright, so this is it. Minoan Heritage. So everywhere you look, familiarity. Your roots are buried under the shattered something that's blurry that I can't see island, or the shattered island is burying into you. And so Minoan Heritage level 1, Voyage Heritage Fate is what I got, and level 1. So it says during a movement, gain +1 movement for this movement. So by exhausting this card. All right. So and that's going to Phylactera. We're going to give her Menmos. Come on. Fisher. Menmos. Add a new Menmos. It is... What was it called again? Minoan Heritage. Here we go. Oh, it's only got one thing on it? No way. It has 3 on it. Unprepared is the best type. Anyway, she got it. Okay, so that should be now permanent on her Menmo sheet when we go there. Yep, there it is, Minoan Heritage. Cool, okay. So what else happens next? It says, the least likely Argonaut gains Minoan Heritage card. Now see the passage noted earlier, either 003 or 0047. And our note said passage 0047. Alright, did we pick on the old lady? The image of the blind woman is etched in your memory, filling you with a sense of both hope and dread. Feeling the maddening pull of the Morai, you decide to remain in the Horned City and against your better judgment, look for the wretch. Why she gotta be a wretch, though? That's kind of messed up. As the sun she couldn't find her glasses, she's feeling around, and now she's a wretch. As the sun rises and people flock to the streets, Gnosis begins to resemble the fabled metropolis it was supposed to be. But there's still something amiss. Gilded statues of the gods and a Minotaur watch silently as... Wait, sorry. Gilded statues of the gods and the Minotaur watch silently as you navigate the complicated web of streets and alleyways. If the Minoan guide is not with you, see 41. Yep. You feel as if something is nudging you along, guiding you through the steep streets. You cannot tell its intent, only its urgency. You make your way to the temple quarters atop the city hill, expecting splendor and grandiose architecture, only to find it nearly abandoned and in a state of disrepair. Sprouting from the cracked stylobate overgrowth clings to marble columns. The walls, once pristine, had been covered in obscene writing, not befitting the seat of the gods. The old woman sits on a pedestal of the statue of Helios, rocking back and forth, doing something with her hands, as if she is... Come closer, she says loudly, not raising her head. I am blind, not deaf, and you're no Odysseus. Okay. You step forth, but still keep your distance. Caution is good, she says. That's what she said. I know it well. You came from the metal ship and sought me out. But for what purpose? It is for us to witness, I suppose? Gain the Old Spinner Ally clue card. Least likely Argonaut gains the Death Follows Menmos card. Ooh. So we're getting the old ally. Let me get the chat back up just to make sure, because I can't trust the one that's on OBS. All right, so you are getting the Death Follows Menmos Circe Guard. Yeah, why not? Why the heck not? Death Follows. Here you go. And we're gaining the clue. The old witch. Alright, so which clue is she? She is clue... Where are you? 41. The Old Spinner Ally clue card. Why is this not in alphabetical order? There she is. Gotta. Oh, BS. What? So, here is her card. The Old Spin. I need to move this thing because I can't see jack. Alright, and then I'll put back up chat so I can read. And we're good. Okay, so here's her card. The Old Spinner Ally. You may dismiss the Old Spinner during the story step. If you do, discard this card. The wise woman keeps to herself when she thinks nobody's looking. She fiddles with her fingers as if she was rolling a ball of yarn. So we gained that, and then we got this fun one, Death Follows. Most people brush with death, but when he brushed with you, Tanados paws, you have been trying to outrun him ever since. We got God's Heritage and Fate. Level 1, when you exhaust or flip this card, when you're about to perform a power roll, add 1 die to your power pool. Hey. And that will go to Circe Guard, which I'll sleeve it later. But we got yon old woman that is part of the group. She'll roll with me. And then what happens after? As you're about to leave, a ragtag group of priests stops you. Really? Some are famished, others sickly, and others still glare at you with a mad gleam in their eyes. She belongs here, says one of them. You will not take her. Y'all like my acting, right? Choose. Number 1. When they were alive, the gods thought only about themselves. Now, they're dead. Their chains bind you no longer. You draw the ire of the dead gods. A random party member gets offended. Menmos. Or, there are things worse than the dead gods out there. You notice some of these priests bearing a dark look. They know it too. A cackle-like thunder sounds in the distance. You've drawn the ire of something different, unknown. Move the cackle event 1 day closer on the timeline. I don't have a cackle event. Regardless of your choice, something happens. So we need to choose whether we're going to, a random party member gains the Fated Menmos or move the cackle event 1 day closer. I feel like this cackle event is the equivalent of like murder in KDM. So let's try that. So let's see. Let's go to the app, go to our timeline. Is there a cackle event in our timeline? There is. Look, it is there. Cackle special event. So it's going to move 1 day closer. Am I still doing different than everybody? So there's the cackle event. We added in there 1 day closer. And that's it. Regardless of your choice, one of the priests, a young adherent of Helios, offers to tend to the old blind woman. Gain +1 priest of Helios. What? Who the hell is that? So we need to gain a priest of Helios. What would that even look like? If I know what page that's on, I would add it. Are they in the cargo hold? Yep, there they are. +1 priest. There we go. Gain +1 priest of Helios. Then read side 1A of the absent rule story card. Return to the Voyage phase. Absent rule. Ah! Oh, it's a thingy. It's a thingy. It's a thingy. I'm just gonna pull these out of here because it's gonna be annoying. Absent rule. There's some cool stuff in here, but we're looking for absent rule. Oh. Oh. It's like, oh. There it is. Absent rule. Got it. Alright, so we've got the absent rule story card. Look at the beautiful art, people. It's wonderful. I'm glad I'm not the only one getting the reaction when a paragraph says, gain a thing you don't know about. Yeah, it's just, I don't think it's slated out well. For your acting prowess, I award you a golden chalice for 2 cents. And I will take those 2 cents, Dan. I expect my 2 cents. I will hunt you down for my 2 cents. $2. Alright, the absent rule. Look at the tiny writing. Minos is a hard man to find. The scraps of information you do manage to uncover inevitably lead to a dead end. A missing... Oh wait, that's B. I just cheated. It said 1A. Woo! Yay, fun. The absent rule. As the Argo leaves the Gnosis port, you look at the Horned City one last time. Not many have come to see you off, but the giant from the palace confirms your suspicions. Spying eyes are set on you. The Cretians delivered... I gotta hold this down. I'm so sorry. The Cretians... Oh my god. It is super tiny. The Cretians delivered fuel and supplies as promised, enough to subsist, but only just. It is all they can spare or a short leash. Either way, you should stick to the coast. Without much to go on, you fall back on the basics. Scout the island, question the locals. So, rules! To collect progress, if you skip the tutorial, create the Cycle 1 Exploration deck. Find Cycle 1 Exploration cards... This one? 1 to 9. So this deck. 23, 28, 31, and shuffle them. Take the Cycle 1 map tile 27 and place it on the table. Place the Argo on the... okay. So mark day 0 on the timeline. Proceed to the first step of the campaign round. To progress through the story, you must gather progress, or whatever these things are. Successes, whatever you want to call them. Each time you gain one, place one of those tokens either on the current story card or on the Inward Odyssey card. If the Minoan guide is with you... Nope. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much for the super chat. For a Better Off Dead reference, perfectly timed. It is tiny text. I don't know why they did this. It was unnecessary. They look at all the space they have left. Why is it? To progress through the story, you must gather. So you're either going to put it, if the Minoan guide is with you, immediately place 1 progress token on this card. When there are 6 or more on this card, flip it to B and read what I was halfway reading before. So I don't have them because I told them they could keep their damn sister. So this will go now down here as part of what's going to happen. And it did say for us to return to the Voyage phase. So we will go to our timeline. Looks like we have a fight. So whatever we're going to do, it's going to happen as soon as we move. Because day 0 is done. And we're on to day 1, which will immediately lead to a fight and some research as soon as we move. Cool. So I didn't want to do anything at all in this game. This is 27 that's here. So Let's zoom in so you can see. And I can move this nonsense out the way because, you know, you actually want to see the game. We'll put this over here. Okay. So this is that's this one right here. This is 27. The Argo is here, and we're ready to set sail. But as soon as we set sail, a bunch of stuff's gonna happen. Why leave it half of it blank? I know, Kate. I know. I have many whys about this game, and yet I still enjoy it. There wouldn't be enough space for the symbol, duh. All right, so we can go to 32 on this tiny, unnecessarily small card down south. We can go to 26 on this tiny, unnecessarily small card to the west, or 22 to the north. We will go to the north! So let's, I just had to say the King in the North reference. I'm afraid about Kingdoms Forlorn is tiniest, and I will get it in 10 years where my sight will be worse. Yeah, I don't see the point of these being so small. Somebody must have like really overthought it. And I feel like there had to be an easier, simpler way to get to this point of starting. I agree. But here we are. So I go into 22. It looks pretty. It looks pretty. And look at that. We got a token thingamadoohickey. So we move here. We got to mark off the day. Day's done. So we're going to be facing a research and then a battle. And we start doing stuff. So first we moved into a new zone. And this is where I said this was really cool. Check this out. Check this out, peoples. Let me hide this for a second. And show this one. So I found this online. And I'm super pumped I did because of this thing. This is perfect, and it's made like one of the cards too. It's like game reference. It talks about battle phases and all that stuff. So instead of leafing through books, you've got this stuff set. So movement, which is what we just did. Move the Argo onto a different tile, which is outlined on page 13 of the book. Then it says timeline always. Advance the timeline by one, which you saw me do just now. Exploration always. Trigger exploration symbols, whether it's doom, progress, or whatever that symbol is. Then resolve exploration exploration draws. Move the adversary if required. Perform a acclamation if applicable. So it's giving you stuff that you can go through to break that up. So first, what we're gonna do is I really need to generate this into a button, so I don't have to keep clicking this. But first thing, what we're gonna do, right, on that setup piece is, because I need to pull it back up because I'm stupid. So we advance the timeline. We do exploration. On that card, there is progress. So we're gonna gain a progress. And what I can do is, let me zoom out. What I can do is I can put the progress on Inward Odyssey to help with the main story of what I'm trying to do. Or I can put it on the absent rule, and I need 6 to find King Minos to see what's going on. So, Canje, could you please properly align those cards to the game map? My OCD is twitching. What cards? What cards? Let me minimize this so I can see what you're talking about. Oh. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Let me get you right. Let me get you right. I'm sorry, Bob. I ain't nothing if there for my people. I'll fix it. We got the old spinner. She's not part of that, but she'll be. I'm here for my people. I get it. Hey, I get it. I can't complain. So. Is that better? And I'll put this right here. Put this here. That there. I'll get you right. I'll get you right. See, this is how much I love y'all. And I'll move this off. I don't have to look at that tilted. Then we'll turn this properly. We'll turn that properly. Is that better? Wait, these aren't lined up. How's that? How well is that? Is that better? All right. You know what? You know what? Y'all wanna troll me? All right. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. No, no, no. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Half up to about half an inch. Half an inch. No, no. Y'all wanted this. Put up to about half an inch. Never troll Canje. Okay, so we moved up. We got our progress token. And yes, this is recorded for anybody else who watches this later. But I stepped away and board was a lot chaotic. Never troll me. I will call you on it. All right, so here we go. So we got a progress token. We can put it on the absent rule, which will get us 6, or we can put it on Inward Odyssey, which is the main story thing to build this up. I feel like we're going to be in cycle 1 for a while, so the ability to find more to get this is going to be a lot easier to do. So I'm actually going to put it into Inward Odyssey, Truth of the Labyrinth. Now, the rules on this tiny, ridiculously tiny card, and I gotta slide this off and zoom it in so you can read it with me, says, rules, when there are 2 success tokens on this card, discard them and gain 1 knowledge. When you reach a given knowledge level during the story step, after all other story events, resolve the corresponding Inward Odyssey adventure. This one is called Endless Decks. So, cool. Yes, a tape measure is in such close proximity. I have my own OCD. So we're gonna discard these 2, and we're gonna gain. It says it gives us a +1 knowledge, right? So let's find where that is. Would that be on an adventure? And it's called Endless Decks. Okay, so it's not one of those. Does someone know on the card where it is, or is it just something I mark on the timeline? It doesn't really say what it is. It's not trolling when you're wrong and have now corrected your poor behavior. Oh my gosh. It's an event you do. Okay, is it an event on the timeline? Like, do I set it on the timeline locator? At the end of the story step. Okay. From the book. Okay. Well, I think we're at the end of the story step. So it's something in the book then? Is that what it is? Special events. Worse than death, mercy. Help me out where I put it. It's in the what book? Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of lost on this one, so I'm gonna need a little bit of help with this. I don't know where to put it. Do I put it on the timeline? Is that where I put it? The story step will be after the battle. Okay. So let me put it on the timeline then. And it's going to be called Endless Decks. I'll just put it on the timeline after the fight. How about that? Done that. Okay. All right. Cool. Look at the sequence of play. All right. Let's look at the sequence of play on the card. Sure. I can do that. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. And then I wanted to do that. And then I wanted to do this. Okay, so let's look at sequence of play here. So movement, exploration, resolve any story events. Okay, so we're not there. Well, there's an encounter. Okay. So we're at the exploration side. We're just there on the mandatory explorational, and then there's conditional. Expedition. If on an unexplored tile with a story hub, which that one is not, or R&R, which that one is not. Yeah, that doesn't have anything on it. Consult the adventure table and resolve that. Then we do the encounter. Then we do advancement, and then we do the story where we'll do that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, there should be somewhere on the app to note your Argo knowledge has gone up. All right, let's find that. Argo knowledge +1. Boom, got it. Argo knowledge has gone up. We got it. Okay, cool. So we upgraded that. So basically we did the exploration, always trigger exploration, then resolve exploration draw, which is on page 15. Now, according to this is, let me hide this so we can get back to the table. So according to that, we grab our exploration deck that's here, the one that we built, we give it a good shuffle, and then we're going to draw 2 stacks. So we're going to just give this a nice good shuffle. I need to sleeve these cards. I just finished sleeving all of Eldritch Horror, so I got some leftover small Euro sleeves that I can use on these. Alright, so we'll draw 2 stacks of these. Let's go ahead and zoom in. I can hold them up as I find them. Alright, so let's go with the first one. Flip. And that's a stopper right there. So, Smithy, gain 1 armament resource. If you're friendly with the Minoans, gain 2 armament resources instead. We are not. And then there's an X, which means we're done with the first set. Let's go with the second set. Dang it. This one doesn't draw in either. Abandoned Shrine, gain 1 monument resource. If you're friendly, you gain 2, but we're at the bottom of the deck. So those are those 2. So we'll go back to the app and say I believe that's our cargo hold. We gain an armament resource, and we gain a monument resource. Cool. All right. I can't appease y'all. I'm not a fan of the exploration deck mechanic. It's very so wild. I can see that. Like, there's one where you could dive in, and then there's one where you get nothing. Alright, so I know I'll shuffle those back in at the end, but I'll put them off to the side as the exploration side is done. Okay, let's talk about next steps. So the next step on this is after the exploration phase is done, and we do the resolve exploration draw, move the adversary if required, perform a assimilation, if possible. So it's not possible. Then we have conditional. So the conditional is if on an unexplored tile with a story hub, we would do an expedition, or an R&R, consult the adventure table and resolve that instead. On this one, there is not one, so we're not going to do that. Then we do an encounter, resolve any timeline battles or battle events present on current timeline. Well, we have a battle that is on our timeline right now, and that's versus the Hecaton, and that's what we're going to be getting into. After the battle, we'll come back to the campaign round sequence and continue on that stuff, but we got to fight the Hecaton first, and then after that, we'll do advancement, then we'll do the story, then we'll deal with all this other stuff and continue on with what's going on. So, cool. Here comes the pain. So, what's really cool that I love about this thing, and how it's really well done, like I said, then it goes down to battle flow of Primordial going first, what the round looks like, And we're going to get into all that, but I got to do the setup, right? So let me hide this, and let me find... Is that in the storybook where the Hecaton fight is? I don't know where to find him. This is what happens when you only play once a month. Where do I find the Hecaton? Is it in the back of the book? Level 1 Hecaton. Special events. Bad things. Lots of bad things. Here we go. Here we go. Hecaton battle. There it is. There you go. End of the book. Alright, Hecaton battle level 1 to 3. This is what we're going to be setting up. So, Mr. Hecaton's back all painted and friendly. He was painted last time. And we need to get, it looks like we have a Labyrinth piece. We got some introductions that I'm going to read once we get everything set up. So 16 columns, 2 city tiles. 2 city tiles. Does it matter which ones? Yes, it does. Okay, so let's set this up. All right, so we've got... Like, these books are just so robbed and nagging. Oh, here are the city tiles. I'm using the wrong ones. That one and that one. Alright, so this city tile will go... I know a lot of people will click their fingers and it'll appear, but guess what? When you're playing the game, this is what setup looks like. So let's go ahead and move these. You'll get to see what setup looks like. This will go right there. And then we grab the columns and get to work. So we've got a column here, a column here, a column here, a column here. Got one squeezed in the middle, smack dab. Right here, one here. The columns are just a nuisance, in my opinion. Like, I haven't learned anything to start throwing Hecatons around, so they're just a nuisance to me at this point. The third one will go right here. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then up top, up top. And I think I got them all. Yes, I do. So, we've got our Titans ready to dance. All right, Barrett, later. Thanks for joining. It might be a tad bit larger than the White Lion. So, we've got our people ready to dance. So, we will put Fisher in Philoctera, and she has the priority token. She'll be here. Yep. And then we will put Herodotus with her right here. Then we have Roz with Ulyssia will be over here. And Cersagard with Salone will be right here. Alright, let's clean this up and prepare the deck of doom. Doom. I don't know why I do that. Alright, so let's put these over here. I need to make space for all this fighting, so I'll do that. These two. This over here, and this. Alright. Then we grab the Hecaton stuff. So, we get the body parts, level 1, level 2, level 3, AI cards, level 1, level 2, and level 3. We've got his signature and his other thing that he's going to do. I will shuffle the body part deck, but that's level 1. AI cards, level 1 is where he's going to start. We have level 2 and level 3 that we will put over to the side. Or actually right underneath, just in case they're close when I need to, if I'm able to hit this guy. Okay, so we also need... Yeah, that's it. We also need to get, so that's that stuff. We need to get the break tokens stuff that we'll put over here. We'll shuffle those if we need to draw them. And am I missing anything else? Fisher is pretty easy Greek name to pronounce compared to those others. These aren't Roz. Roz is easy. Leocules, Cersagard, and Fisher. Yeah, Roz is probably the easiest one to... I don't think I'm missing anything else. I think I've got it all. So let's... Oh, I forgot his AI card. Hecaton. So Hecaton's AI card. We are level 1 Hecaton, which is here. Not a level 0. There is no friendly warning. There is just level 1. He hits, so a 7+. We have to roll a 7+ to not get hit. He moves 6 and he's got 10 health. Traits plus all previous. So his previous trait was friendly warning. So we do get the friendly warning, which is -2 to all knockback performed by the Hecaton. So that is something that we get from him anyway, which is cool. So we'll put him here. So I'll have to read that for y'all. We'll get his routine, which goes over here. So basically, if he can't hit anybody, he's going to hit the Argo. And his SWAT, which is the signature, if he can't perform any of his abilities, he's going to perform the SWAT ability, which is pretty crushing. Yep, that's it, as his signature. So that is the Hecaton that's set up. We've got his AI cards on the side to shuffle as we need. We started in here. But remember, that's not where he faces when he starts. So we're going to shuffle these, the minor trauma up. And we're going to pull from the bottom of the minor trauma card deck to see where he's facing. So we do this, and then all we care about on this card, nothing else except that. That's where he's facing the start. So he's actually going to turn this way. And then we'll just give this another, as Barrett would say, truffle shuffle. And that is ready. Okay. So let's do up the AI. And we'll read the pain and begin the battle. Alrighty. Just one more. There's a couple more times. I'm scared. Okay, so here we go. Introduction. Fallen priests of Demeter believed that the primordial known as the Hecaton was created in the image of the long-extinct Centimanes giant. A biological impossibility made entirely of arms and hands and fingers, yet so animal-like in its behavior that you would swear it was one of Gaia's precious children. No, it's a freak. You need to kill it. On its tough, stone-like skin, it bears the maze pattern, the sign of the Labyrinthi plague. This ungodly symbol marks it as one of the primordials serving the Labyrinth, or the Punished, who is said to have unleashed it. It does not sleep. It's a Terminator. It does not sleep. It does not tire. It does not relent. aka it will not stop until you are dead. Its eyeless gaze makes your crew ill at ease. Does it think? Does it feel? No. It's you should get the terrain card and read them. I will. Battle setup. So standard preparations. Perform standard preparations in the rulebook. Primordial positioning. Place the Hecaton miniature on the indicated space in the center of the board. Determine facing directions. Look at the bottom of the minor trauma card, which you saw me do. And turn the Primordial in the direction indicated. Evolution. Mark the leftmost empty box on the Hecaton evolution track. This box indicates the Hecaton's level during this battle. So... Primordial. Evolution. Hecaton. So timeline battles. We're at timeline 1. Come on. Do it. Do it. There we go. Okay. All right. Additional setup. Follow the additional battle setup instructions introduced by traits, if any. And then we'll do aftermath should we win or lose. So let me put the timer there. Let me get the terrain cards for what the terrain is. So terrain, we've got columns, and we've got cities. All right, let's take a look at columns. So column says, obstacle, obscuring, destructible. Trap. If you push the Primordial onto this tile, remove the tile and roll a d10. And that's what happens based on it. So that is the terrain. And then for the city tile, obscuring, inhabited. Reinforced, destructible. When the Primordial moves onto this tile or a Titan is involuntarily moved onto it, flip the terrain tile and the terrain card. Cover. Titans on the tile may have +1, whatever the hell that is. I'll look that up later. Allied. Titans on this tile have +1 success on doing damage. At war. Treats this tile as an obstacle. Okay, so we're not at war, but we're definitely not allied. We are just unfriendly. So that's not really going to help us much. However, this is terrain, so I'm going to put this over here to remember to look at it as we need it. So, evasion. Oh, okay. Hey, Doc, what's going on? Hey, Canje. Hi, everyone. Just stopped in for a sec. Jealous, then back ATO. Really wish I had, though. From my experience, in a brutal boss battle, if you win, you played rules wrong. That is so true and sad. All right, so the Hecaton goes first, just like the White Lion goes first, just like the Phoenix goes first. The Hecaton goes first. So let's see what you're doing, buddy. So cold open. So it's a level 1 hit. It goes from 0 to 10 in a heartbeat, and the punches keep on coming. So target, closest Titan in front, in range, closest Titan in sight. All right. So the closest Titan. Here we go. So the closest Titan in front is what? 1, 2, 3. Either one of those. Either one of them will be the one in sight, in front, in range. So they're both in range. So they're both in range right now. So they're going to move. And I'll put this up here so y'all can see. So it's going to move, and remember, I remember Locator, I remember you telling me it has to be a zigzag pattern if you're moving towards the creature's moving towards you. So we can, if there was somebody in the way, I could pick the path that I wanted to go, like it could turn up and then do it, or it could go straight, it doesn't matter. But since it's a zigzag pattern, it'll go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have it hit... Yeah, let it hit Ulysses. She's got the shield so she can re-roll, and we'll talk about that stuff. So, next thing it's going to do, and we'll pull up the sheet to see what that means. That means that we can activate the first ability that we have. So let's take a look at the battle flow of this card. Because as I talk about what these things are, you're going to say, what? So basically it says start. So some effects trigger before drawing an AI card. Multiple effects can be resolved in the order of the player's choice. And then resolve the AI card. Draw the top AI card, determine target, primordial movement, and primordial attack. Then we hit evasion roll. So targeted Titan rolls evasion dice, which is trying to not get hit. I've got an evasion reroll, and I'll show you that in a second. So it lets me reroll evasion if I need to. And then we deal with attack consequences, and then attack after effects, and then we resolve other. But also what's on here is that we're able to if we have an ability that will let us act on the first open window, that's what that exclamation means, which means we can react. So if we have something that lets us move or shift, it might not stop them from hitting us, but what it's going to probably end up doing is it's going to have us get out of the way of getting slammed into a wall. So, she does not have anything that will help her. She has crit evade. Place 2 opening tokens in the Kratos pool. That means that if I crit on an evade, I get some openings in there. So anyway, I don't have anything that's really going to help right now. So I did my move, and now I'm going to do attack. If my fate was 3 or higher, I would have to roll 1 extra die, and each hit deals 1 danger. So right now, I'm rolling 4 dice, and I need a 6+. So we'll dump all these dice out of here, and I'm rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have to roll 1 white die. Just to clarify, that window is before the Primordial moves. Oh, yes, thank you, Locator, thank you. Yes, it is before the Primordial moves, not before the attack. So it's the move, do whatever you're going to do, and then shift. And I think reposition is one of those moves. Phylactera has that, but she's not the one being targeted right now. So it don't matter. Well, she could do it. She could shift closer. Let me look up the definition of reposition on here real quick. So I'm going to my ATO reference guide, and we're going to look up reposition. Reposition. So during the second ability window, you may reposition. Not the first, during the second ability window. So I can't do it here. All right, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. All right, so I got to roll 4 dice, and I need a 4+, or I'm going to take some damage. I got a 3, a 6, and a 6. However, this is the thing I was hanging on to show y'all. Yeah, the terms are not in the rulebook, they're in the index. This right here, you see the symbol right here? That is, I can reroll 2 dice when I'm doing defense because Roz in Ulyssia has the Shipwrecker Shield. So she can reroll 2 dice in defense. So I'm going to reroll that 2 and that 3. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, look at that crit and that 9. Woohoo! Alright. So, Locator, thank you for being on here and helping me out with this. I do have a question about this ability here, right? Because I wasn't able to understand it. So the crit evade, is that crit only on the white die, or is that if I crit at all? That is what I'm curious about. Because I know, like, critting on the creature is only the crit on the white die, but I don't know on defense. Crit is always... Oh, it's always on the white die. All right, Dom, thank you. All right, so I have not taken any damage from this jerk. So after attack, he's going to push back 3. And then we'll discard that and begin the fun on his face. So he's going to push back 3. I don't want him to. What is his thing? Knockback is -2. Pushback is full. Dang it, he's going to knock me down. Because that's an obstacle. That is an obstacle. Because we are not allied, and we're not at war with the Minoans. So it's neither. Cover. Titans on this tile. So I just go on the tile. It's grass. Sweet. It's neither. None of those are going to affect me. So push back 1, 2, 3. And I believe he'll move here because it's pushback. So pushback 3. All right, there we go. So he's in the tall grass. Well, she is in the tall grass. Sorry. All right, that ends the Hecaton's turn. I avoided some serious damage. You did full evade because none hit you, which might come into play with later gear. Okay, all right. So white is crit evade, not full evade. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the verbiage is so specific. Okay, so the first person that's going to go is going to be Salone. She will raise her rage by 1. So add a rage die to 1. And she's actually going to move 1, 2 here. Involuntary movement onto city, so flip it. Oh, it's wrecked. Reinforcement. When the Primordial moves onto this tile or the Titan is involuntarily moved onto it, flip this tile and terrain. Okay. So it looks completely wrecked. All right. So I was doing something. Oh, yeah. I moved over here. Salone's turn to go. And she did her 1 rage. And she is going to attack with her new weapon. Okay. Okay. So a Ruined City card. So it says inhabited, destructible. When the Primordial moves onto this tile, it'll get destroyed. I'm destroying the city. That's what's happening. But I gain 1 cover while I'm on it. So here we go. I'm using my boat mace. So using my boat mace, I only get to roll 1 die, but I get +2 against his defense, which is 7+. So now it's a 5+. And I break, and I get a break 1 thing for this. So basically, I get to add a break 1 to the Kratos pool. And I'm only rolling 1 die, which is not really that great, but that 1 die is going to be the white die. It has to be. And we're going to roll this to see how we do. So we have to do it is +2 from a 7+. So 5. So we need a 5+. 7. So that hits. That's all I care about. But it gives us, because of the boat mace, it gives us 2 for that, and we get the +1 because of our Titan. I gotta shuffle these up. Because we don't do shenanigans around here. So let me shuffle up the body part and see what we can do. See, so the boat mace, you're rolling 1 die, but you got a little bit of oomph in your step. All right. So what are we doing? We are hitting. Again, what's not written on there, but is in the rule book for inhabited tiles, is if they get destroyed, you lose a diplomacy point when the locate. Ooh, that sucks. It's not my fault. It's wrecking the place. So if we wound it, we gain 1 fate and get knockback. So we have to. Its Aeon Trespass is 4. We didn't crit, so this is ignored. So we just need to beat its Aeon Trespass of 4, and we roll 3 dice. And we have a break token in the pool just in case we need it. So let's see if we can get 4. Welcome to Canje Place. This is the only way that you can welcome me to this, like that I can welcome you to this stream. Anyway, we do nothing. Yeah, but it's your fault. So that goes in the discard pile. We didn't hit it. You can't use fate to reroll these. I believe there's something else that I can use to do it, but you can't use fate to reroll those. And I'm not going to use. If I use that break token, it's only 2. It's going to get dumped out anyway. So I call the red dice the devil dice. Is the devil. So that will so that will end her turn. Since she has one rage, she is going to put. She can either put a open or a break token in the Kratos pool. I'm always going with the break tokens because if I hit, I just have that much more ability to screw things up. So the knockback doesn't happen. Nothing happens. That's it. All right. So this tile's here. How far can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go here. And that will be Ulyssia. Roz is going to do the attack. She should get the priority target token because she has the highest rage. Roz now is going to do her attack, gaining 1 rage. And Roz is going to roll 2 dice with her Kratos Kopos. And let's take a look at that real quick. Come on, focus. Alright, so she's going to roll 2 dice. She gets +1, so instead of a 7, it's going to be a 6. She'll get 1 for it. Then she has this Carving 1. Sacrifice. During the first ability window, you may gain 1 danger to place 1 break token in the Kratos pool. Not yet. Let's just roll and see how we do. So I need a 6+. Come on, game! I'm going to... I can't rate... My fate's already at 2. Yeah, she could probably die. This is what makes me... oh, no. My fate isn't at 2, so I'm gonna spend 2 fate to re-roll both those dice. Good grief. I would like to rage. So I got an 8. So one of them hits. Okay. So one of them hits. So I'm going to get 1 red die for hitting and 1 for being me. And we've got the left mighty fist. So if we wound, stuff's going to happen. It's going to do some knockback. And it's 3 to break the trespass. So we only got 2. And remember, we got that break token if we need it. So let me get these out of here. And let's see if we're playing in true Canje fashion tonight. Hey, 1, 2, and with that break token, makes it 3. Ugh. There we go. So first damage, so we do wound it. It's going to go... We're going to place it in the wound stack. And it's going to push back 1. So... Boop. And then I will gain 1 danger. So that'll go up to 2, and I will gain... Oh, no, that's rage. That's rage. Danger is this guy. So you will gain 1 danger. And then you will get knockback 5. Knockback gets reduced by 2, so it's 3. 1, 2, 3. And that ends your turn, but since you had 1 rage, we're going to put another break back in. We empty the Kratos pool, then we put it back in. I know that's not the proper order, but it's the order that makes sense in my head, so that I can make things make sense in my head. So, then that ends your turn. Can you even remotely get to this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I don't want you there, because if he comes down, he's going to hit both of you. And I don't want you here. I'll probably put you right here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a good spacing. And then I need you to be away from this city. And away from that. Maybe I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up here. No, I won't do that because you're probably coming after her. So I need to get you a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3. Right there. I think that'll be good. Oh, carving will trigger. During the first ability window, you may take 1 danger to place 1 break token in the pool. Oh, and there's a lot of stuff I forgot to do. Jeez. Okay. I need to slow the hell down. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to escalate. So we're going to, in the first window, I could take a danger. I'm not going to take a danger to do that. So now we need to escalate. So because I hit a level 1, I need to shuffle a level 2 body part into this pile that I will shuffle. And then I need to remove a level 1 AI card from the game, shuffle a level 2 AI card, and shuffle it in there. Carving is in the rule book. That's not carving. It says oh, okay. Let's see what carving is. Carving says, when you wound the Primordial, test Wisdom 8+. On a success, you immediately gain X additional non-core Primordial resources from the BP card. These resources are not multiplied by the Primordial level. Okay. So I will roll that in a second. Let me just get a level 2, put it in here, and I will shuffle these. So I don't, this is the tough part of not seeing what these look like, so I'm going to look away and just shuffle, and whatever comes up, comes up. Okay. And then I need to shuffle these. All right. Okay, so the carving stuff, I need to do a test on an 8+, right? If you succeeded at a roll on a successful roll or a successful roll. I got a 7. Doesn't matter. Didn't get it. Yeah, it's more loot. It's more loot for sure. But I needed an 8+ to get more loot, and I did not get more loot. Okay, so that is everybody has taken their turn. These two didn't attack, so they don't increase their rage. You still keep the priority token, which is you. So let's deal with AI card next. Does that character have any pulses to wisdom? Let's find out. It is Roz. Nope. No, Roz does not. Roz does not. Roz has courage. She doesn't have wisdom. The chain of rolls you need to succeed at to get stuff is wild. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so his next is left hook to the face. Target closest Titan in front in range. Move and then do some nasty stuff. I need a 10. Jeez. Why? Okay, so we'll come back here because you're about to put a hankering of a hurt. So in front is here. This is not in front. So it says the closest Titan in front in range. So you will move zigzaggy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will have to roll 2 dice, a white and a black, and on I need a perfect roll on both, or I'm taking some damage. So perfect roll on both, or this is gonna hurt. Let's see. Okay. It's very easy to miss. Did you add the stat bonuses from the Menmos cards to your characters? Yes, the app does it for me. Yes, the app automatically does that update. You only have to zigzag if you're not already lined up. I thought that was different, Locator. That one, from when I read that, it said no matter what you have to zigzag, not lined up or not. It would zigzag to you no matter what. Like, that was how it was read to me, or how I read it. So, I don't know. Alright, I need a 10+, and it's going after Cersagard. Okay. Sursa Guard says that if she, once again, symbol, spends fate, called Second Chance. Let's see what Second Chance is. Second Chance, and I'm just looking in that breakdown sheet that I got off of Boardgame Geek. So Second Chance, after you draw a trauma or obol card, you may ignore its effects and discard it. Draw and resolve another card from the same deck. Note, a discarded obol is immediately shuffled back into the obol deck. You cannot ignore the second draw in any way. This ability can be used even when knocked down or otherwise prohibited from using active abilities. So I can use Second Chance because of this Sales Bolus if I need to, spending a fate to do it. Okay. So let's see how we do. You know I'm gonna get hit, right? Y'all know this. What? That's a crit. So I got hit for 1. I think I'm gonna spend the. Let me just try it. I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna add a fate to Salone to see if she could turn this 8 into a 10. Nope. So, all right. So, she got hit for 1. So it says it does 1 danger. So it does 1 danger to her. So her danger goes to 2. She has to draw because of on her card, she has to draw a minor pain. Ah! And one of these minor traumas is probably like, it kills you instantly, and I'm about to draw it. You ready? Here we go. This is the insta-kill one. She's dead. Ready? Here we go. Feign Death. Immediately chain break the primordial attack. Gain the knockdown standing up condition card. So I'm done with it. So his after attack then is nullified, right? And I gain the knockdown standing upside condition card, not the falling. So this says if you move voluntarily, attack or use an action or ability, stand up. At the start of your turn, stand up. If this card is discarded by another effect, so basically I'm not knocked down. I just feign death, and that ends. So he doesn't do the knockback on me. It shuts him down. I don't know why this basic rule is evading me. Sorry. I don't know why this basic rule is evading me on, do I reshuffle that card back into the deck? Minor trauma. Or is it discarded until the deck is empty? Trauma draw, 42. Bottom. Okay. Throw it to the bottom of the deck. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck. So that ends his attack on me. So that'll do the AI discard. Okay, my turn. So you're probably going to move me if I hit you. So let's get characters into range. Because if you move 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you're going to move 1, 2, 3, which is Ulyssia, which is Roz. Roz is going to raise her rage. She will get the priority token now. I'm getting it. Look, her. She'll get the priority token. She's going to attack with the Koposh, where she's going to roll 2 dice and a +1. So she needs a 6 plus 2 4s. This is ticking me off. I'm just going to reroll 1. I'm going to reroll the white die. Son of a gun. That's the end of that. This would have emptied out, of course. She has 2 rage, so she can reroll 1 of hers if she wants, but she's not gonna. She's just gonna add a break token and call it a day. Next up, we're gonna go with Salone. So this says that she stands up at the beginning of her turn, and she could take her actions as usual. So this will go away. And then she's going to attack with the boat mace. She's going to roll 1 die and try to get 5+. Oh, you don't rebuild the pool on a full miss? Okay. 5+. And I critted, and her rage would go up to 2 because of it. I critted on that. That's a crit. I'll take that, sir. So body part 2. So I will roll 2 + 1, 3 dice on that lovely crit. And let's see what we got to break. Oh yeah, I'm not making that. Muscular. Real crit. Never seen those before. Muscular bicep thighs. So I need 5 Aeon on the 3 dice. I'm not going to make that, but it would be great. But I crit, so if I can break the Aeon Trespass, then this happens. Hecaton gains 1 negative to hit. So basically, it would go from 7 to 6. So if I can roll a 5, and I don't have a pool to build. I have where's the boat mace? I've got 2 rage, so I can re-roll one of these dice at least. So let's see how we do. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna re-roll this one. 3. Nope, no good. No good. So no, yeah. I would need. Wait, I get a break token. I do get a break token for hitting with that. Which would be, so that break token should have been added to the pool because of my boat mace. So that's 4. And do I have anything else? You sure? I can't get, because I need the 1. I need the 1. You sure that miss means empty pool? Where's the roll on that? Because that would have been my break token to make it 5, the crit on this guy. Where does it say it in the rules? Oh, it's after your attack. Yeah, you still need to roll hit dice after a crit. You don't get the crit. But where's the rules of empty pool on a miss? Tell me, locator. Look up full miss. Because that just makes me sad. Full miss, 49. All the dice are not hits. All dice that are not hits are misses. If you miss with all your attack dice, it is considered a full miss. Go straight to step 9, clear the Kratos pool without resolving any further attack steps, then activate all full miss abilities and immediately end the attack. Blech. Man, that's unfortunate. Oh well. It was nice while it lasted. Anyway. I'm at 2 rage, so I'm going to put a break in there. Yeah, and break 1 helps the next Titan, which I'll put another. So I get a break from that, and then the break 1 from the other one. Where are my break tokens? Oh, here they are. So I'm going to put another break in there. So we're... That was pretty. That would have been a nice little thing. Alright, so you don't do anything because I can't... This fight will go on forever because I can't hit this Titan. And he has 10 health. That would have been a nice hit. That would have been a really nice hit. Made him easier. Alright, so... next up... You're going to knock down somebody for whatever I'm about to do, but let it be him. He's going to step up. He's going to step into the AM here. He's going to get, Leocules is going to raise his rage by 1. And then he's going to attack. He just has fists. So he's just going to roll 2 dice. And on a 7+. I got a crit and a 6. I'm going to re-roll that 6. Let's play with some. So add 1 fate. Re-roll a 6. Ugh, it's an 8. I did hit, so I got, it wasn't a crit, but it was 2 hits. So I get 2 + 1 for that. For that, let's see what we hit. So we need 3 on trespass, and then that stuff happens when that goes down. Okay. So let's see if we could get the 3. 1, 2, break token for 3. Jeez. Bad rolling's making me sick. Okay, so I did break this, but what happens is he's going to push me back 1. Which is good. So he pushes me back 1. I gain 1 danger. And then I get knocked back 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And this will go here. I will then take a body part 2 card, shuffle it up, put 1 on here, remove an AI1 card, and I've already shuffled the AI2s. Then I'm not going to look as I shuffle these up. Right. Ooh, he's going to hit me hard next round. And what's going to happen here? Let's see what happens here. Okay. So he's going to beat me up hard next round. Clear the pool. I've only got 1, so I'm going to put a break token back in there because that's where I need the Lord's intervention. And finally, it's going to be Phylactera's ability to step up. And hit. She's going to be using her Kopash, which is 3 dice. And this is just a straight up 7+. I got a 9. I think. Oh, sorry. Her rage is supposed to go up by 1. And I'm going to spend 1 to re-roll this one, looking for the crit. Dang it! That's driving me nuts! Okay. Alright, so we got 1 hit. So I'm only rolling 2 dice. Let's see what we're dealing with. This is killing me! You're killing me, Smalls! Alright, so the tiny hand, if I fail, I get pushed back. Otherwise, it's just a straight up hit. So, oh, sorry. We were zoomed in at a proper angle. So let's see if I can get 2 successes on this bad boy. There we go, 1, 2. And with the break token makes it 3. So nothing bad happens, you just take the wound. We will grab a BP2. We will remove the first AI1 card that we find to put in an AI2. And then we will shuffle these up. Alright. And then we will shuffle these up. Okay. Alright, so he's got 3 damage on him. And at the end, because I have 1, I'm going to put that in there. Nothing bad happened to you, so we're good. And that ends our turn. It is his turn. Some people had this fight over in like 3 rounds because they're amazing at rolling dice. I'm not that guy. So, AI2, this is going to sting a little. This is going to chafe. Person with a priority token that is in range. Who's got a priority token? It would be Ulyssia. And then we got an open window to do something. Then it's going to move and start doing some nasty. So let's see what happens. So Chain Fist. All right, so Ulyssia, you've got the priority token, so it's going to face you. Then can I window anything? I got my crit evade if I'm able to do that, and I can re-roll these dodge dice if I need to for free. I think that's all I got. Okay, so the pool has that in it. I need to roll 2 dice, and I need to pray for a 9+. These perfection hits are killing me. My fate is at... This is in a weird order. Rage. Fate is blue. My fate is at a 3. So it says 3+, I gotta roll an extra die. Your Serentine has some abilities you can use after the attack. She doesn't have the Serentine. Fisher has has that, where she has opening. Can I just use... Can another Titan use the Serentine if I need to? I didn't realize it could trigger like that. I thought it was against the person it was focusing on. That is 3 misses. But I get to re-roll 2 dice. I'm going to re-roll this one and this one. She was the last one that attacked. Okay. So I get 1 opening and then reposition 2. All right. So I'm going to take 3 damage. So danger goes up to 3. So it goes to 4. So I'm drawing some real pain here. And I need to draw a major trauma. I'm talking about on her turn. Oh, gotcha. On her turn, she could have dropped an opening in the pool. I get you. She could have dropped an opening in the pool. I get you. That's a lot of rules, man. So I'm working on it. So she'll drop an opening in. All right. Win, lose, or draw. Let's see what we got. Predict moves. Look at the top card of the BP or AI deck. You may put it back on the top of the corresponding deck or onto the corresponding discard pile. Ooh. Well, I mean, there's a level 2 that's coming here. So it says, look at the top card of the BP or AI deck. I'm looking at the AI deck because this is a level 2. Look at it. You may put it back on top of the corresponding deck or onto the corresponding discard pile. This one would suck. Yeah, that's going on discard. Sorry. Not a bad card. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Not good. Or should I say, as well as can be expected. So then it says, after attack, if damage was dealt, repeat Chain Fist. I was going to say, what? So my character is about to die. So this is Hack City, Steven. This is Hack City. That's what this card is. My character's about to die for Hack City. After the attack, if any danger was dealt, repeat Chain Fist once. This is Hack City. I'm going to take 3 more damage. I'm going up to 7. I'm probably going to have to draw an Obel's card or something. There's no way I can get 9+. No way. I'm going to spend... I gotta go all the way... I'm going all the way to 6. Or else I'm dead. 2 9s and a 3, so I take 1. So this goes up to 5, which is still a major trauma. It's what it is. It's what it is. Heroic Death. First round only. Ignore this card. Find and resolve the Feigned Death minor trauma card instead. Any other round, you die, but you won't sell your life cheap. Immediately stand up and move up to 3 spaces and perform a bonus attack, then shuffle this card back into the trauma deck and die. If you have the Spark of the Dead Gods technology card, roll a d10. On the 10, you awaken. Whatever. Alright, so... the Feigned Death's at the bottom of the deck. That was the first round only. This is not the first round. So, my character's dead. But I get to do a bonus attack against with my Koposh, which is these 2. A 4 and a 1. I'm dead anyway. You know what? Let's spend 2 of those. That's 5, 6, 7 to reroll them. I'm dead anyway. 7 and a 2. So I hit once. I'm going to get those 2 right there. And it's plus... Actually, it was 6, but I still hit. But I'm going to roll these 2. And let's see what I hit. Screw this! That says Knuckle Teeth. I need 5. That's 3. That's 3 with the break. That is not enough. This goes in the discard. And then the pool is empty. And I'm dead, so I can't fill the pool. So my character is dead. This will pass to Salone. And this is stupid. Okay. Dead? How dead? Dead? Let's see. Do I have Spark of the Dead Gods technology card? Nope. Nope. I'm dead. You still fill the pool, you die after the full attack sequence. Alright, so my rage was at 2. So I'll fill it with that. It would have been at 3, actually. So I get to, because of that attack. So I will fill it with 2 break tokens for the next person. Take that, you chump. Jeez, those cards are rough. Okay, whatever. Alright. We move on. So I've done just 3 damage to this guy in probably the span of an hour. So, you're dead. Let's put you over here. Flip your card face down. We will reclaim your stuff. And I think you probably lost that Menmos. Okay, so that was his turn to do. That was his turn that just hack city'd me. So then we'll do 1, 2. I lost my whole party in this fight the first time. No, keep playing. It's fun. It's just frustrating when you lose, you know. So fight goes up to 3. I'm doing the boat. So I'm rolling 1 die. I got a 5. It's +2, so that hits. So that does hit. So I'm going to roll 3 dice. And what am I hitting? I'm hitting the exposed back arm. I need 4 to be able to do this. So here we go! One, 2, 3, and a break token makes 4. So I do hit this. The fail doesn't trigger. That goes in there. That was a level 2 card. So we have to grab a level 3 body part card. Alright, Locator, I'm gonna need your help with this one. Because I think I know how this works, but just check me and be like, no, that is not how this works, and I'll be okay to accept that. So we'll put a level 3 body part card. A level 2 body part was hit, so we have to find a level 2 AI card, where there is one here. Take that out of the game and put a shuffled level 3 card back in. But the thing that I'm asking you to check me on is if there is no level 2 cards left, then it would get a double wound added. It would get a double wound added, and then what else? And then that level 3 card would get shuffled back into the deck, right? So it would get a double wound added, and then the level 3 card would go back into the deck. All right, so clear the pool. I raised your rage. So you're gonna put 2 break tokens back in there, and that ends your turn. Your turn. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna attack. You're attacking with fisticuffs. Isn't it impossible to have a number in a BP that's not in AI? No, well, you can't do 4, but what you can do is that if there isn't one in here in the pile, you have to discard. Like my brain, if you wound a BP3, you put a double wound on the wound stack, yes, and then you reshuffle it back into the deck for the AI card, not the BP card, right? All right, I need to do a 7+. I got a crit. I'm gonna spend a fate to re-roll that to see if I could get a little bit of help, because this is a 3 I'm rolling on. An 8, that'll work. So I'm gonna get 3 of these. Hey. a question. I did not see this earlier, and I got a question about this. I didn't see this early, and I got a question about this. Does this give me another one? Like, what is this? What is that? What does this mean? What does that symbol mean? That's defense. Oh, it's an armor roll. Okay. All right. So, okay. So this is a 3. This is going to be a hard one. This is going to be a hard one to deal with. So we crit. So we just need to break Aeon Trespass, and then we will disable Hecaton's zone attacks. Just shut them down. So we need a 5 on this. This is going to be so hard. I did not raise your thing here, which I should have, which gives me a reroll of 1 if I need to. So I forgot to do that. Okay, so we need a 5. We got 2 breaks if we need them, and I can reroll 1 of these dice. And we crit. So this is big. And we reroll 1 of these dice. Come on, baby. Oh, I think we got it. 3, 4, 5. Ha! Take that, sucker. So we crit on this. It says, you cut at the column of fingers and see the monster convulse in pain. Disable Hecaton's zone attacks. So any zone attacks he's got is shut down. And the only thing that he would react to is on a fail. So boom. Alright, so we hit. So here we are. So we're at that scenario, Locator. We're at that scenario. So I disabled a 3. Right? I disabled a 3. So according to your thing, you says when you get you add a new BP3, shuffle, then put the one you wounded at the bottom. Yeah, I crit. I did crit. I crit. So, if you would wound a BP3, you put a double wound card on the wound stack. Okay. Double wound card on the wound stack. Okay. So I put a double wound card when you gain primordial resources during the battle effect. So this acts as 2. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically, on the wound stack. And what did you say? Sorry. Ahead of me. I need to switch this to live so I catch fresh feeds. Alright. If you wound the BP3, you put a double wound on the wound stack, you add a new BP card, 3, then shuffle, then put the one that you wounded on the bottom. Okay, alright. So we add a new BP3, we shuffle this up, and then we put this at the bottom of the wound stack. Boom. There we go. It's different for crits. Go to page 53. BP3 crit. Search the BP deck and BP discard pile for the lowest level BP card and remove it from battle. So this is a critical wound. Place the wounded card on the wound stack. It counts as 2 wounds, so we'll do the double wound. Search the BP stack and BP discard pile for the lowest BP level card and remove it from battle. If you remove the card from the discard pile, shuffle the discard pile. Shuffle 2 BP3 cards for the escalation deck into the BP deck. Alright, so then this is not coming here. Wait, that's discard, sorry. This is considered a double. So I'll put, let me do this. Let me do that. So this is considered a double. Remove for the lowest level card and remove it from play for BP. Shuffle the discard. That's it. Shuffle 2 BP cards into 2 BP3 cards into this one now. So I grabbed the new one and then did it. There we go. Alright, so it's just full of bad things. Alright. So there's another 3 on there. So out of the... So we needed 10, and I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I had to kill the level 0. But, nope, we got 4 more damage to do to this thing. So, boom, boom. This will go off. You got 2, so you can only put 1 in there. And then it would be Phylactera's turn. So she is going to attack. She's got her Kopashe, which is 3. And we're going to roll 3. This is just a straight up roll, so on a 7+. I shut down his frickin' AoEs. Escalate the AI. Thank you, thank you. It was a level 3 that I hit, so AI escalation on a level 3. That's a BP. What's the AI deck? Search the AI deck and the AI stack for the lowest level AI card and remove it from the battle. If you remove the card from the discard pile, shuffle and discard it, and add a 3. So the lowest level one goes. There's a level 1. It's getting knocked out. Level 3 is coming in. Jeez. So it's nothing but level 3s in this AI deck right now. Alright, cool. So, I need a 7+. Let's raise this up by 1. I got a 9. I'm going to turn this into a 4. Reroll, I don't know, this. 6, bah. I got 1 hit, so that'll be 2, but this is a BP 3, so I don't think I can break this. This is going to be a tough sell. There's potential, but this is a tough sell. And it's got Instinct, which means this is going to happen no matter what. So Instinct's going to happen no matter what. Alright, well, let's see if we can do a 5. Let's see if we can do a 5. I doubt it. I highly doubt I can get a 5 on this. Yeah. I get a reroll of that one if I want. Yeah, let me do that. You never know, man. You never know. Yeah, nothing. So the instinct is to push back 3. 1, 2, 3. And then gain 3 danger, so I'm going to go up to 5. Gaining the priority token. And then I got an open window, so I'm going to drop the opener in here, and then I'm going to reposition 2. I can reposition 2, and that's part of the second window, which is what's happening right now. 1, 2. Reposition 2 to get out of the way. Does knockback still kick? I wonder. So in the second window, I'm able to act, and I can use reposition 2, which means to shift out of the way. So would knockback still hit me? Let me look at my handy dandy sheet here. Is the evasion block consequence, Titan roll, declare, raise rage, first ability window, power roll. You're not at the second window yet. Oh, so you would knock me back before that happens. Okay, I thought I was at the second window. Alright, so he would knock me back 3, 1, 2, boom. I go down, and I am falling. And this is destroyed, I believe. Yep, this is destroyed. Hey, Adam, what's going on? Alright, so then that ends that. This is... Wait, yeah, that ends that. So this would go to discard. This would get lost. I did do an attack with her. I did raise her rage up to 5. Now we get to add 2 breaks. And she's about to die anyway. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's the end of all of us. We're all done. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I think you increased her rage instead of danger. Oh, I did. Cut this down. How much? Cut this down how much? I forgot. Her danger should have went up, so she should have had. Yeah, yeah, I did increase her rage instead of her danger. Her rage was at 4. Wait, 3. So 3 from 5. Her rage was at 2. Her danger is going to be at 3. There we go. Okay. All right. Thank you. So her rage is at 2, so she's only going to be able to put 1 in there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So she didn't have it. That's why it threw me, because she didn't have it, and there's no 0. You know what I mean? So when it's on there, I could tell the difference. I think it was just because I saw it and she didn't have any damage. All right. So she went down. That ends all our turns. The AI3 card comes into effect. Our character is going to die. So here's how our characters, we're about to lose the game. Solar Superplex R. Her fate is at 4, so she doesn't have to roll an extra die, but she needs a 9+ on 3 dice, and bad things are going to happen. Closest Titan in front in range. So I've shut down his zone attack, so he isn't going to zone anybody, but he's still going to move 1, 2, 3 in this straight line right in front to the person who's knocked down, because she does not get up again. All right, she's going to. Oh my god. Okay, so a lot of things are about to happen. This character is about to die, but a lot of things are about to happen. So, I need to understand windows. I don't understand the windows of attack. It's not making sense to me. I think that's the reason why I keep goofing them, because I don't understand the windows. So let's see. So we're at the Primordial round at start. Draw a top card of the AI. Determine target, which it did. Move, which it did. Attack, and then I have to do my evasion. Okay, so this is going against her. She has the one thing I freaking don't want her to lose. All right, so let's follow this in order. Is this pretty tough? Yes, this is tough. This is pretty tough. I gotta roll 3 dice, and we gotta see what happens. I need a 9+, or this is going to sting like you wouldn't believe. I got a crit, and then I got a 7 and a 2. I'm gonna die anyway, right? So I might as well spend 2 going up to 6 to re-roll these 2. I got a 9 and a 1, so I'm taking 1. So it said each hit deals 1 danger, so my danger goes to 4. Then Forced Vault. So let's see what Forced Vault is. Forced Vault. Hey, there's not a thing for that. Why not? Forced Vault. I don't see a thing for that. Let me look in the rulebook. Forced Vault. There it is, 67. If you're adjacent to a primordial, place your target on an empty space in a straight line. That's Force Vault. If you're adjacent to the primordial, place your miniature on a space in a straight line from you on the opposite side of the primordial adjacent to it. Treat as involuntary movement. If you would have to end this movement outside the board edge or on an indestructible obstacle terrain tile, you die. Well, luckily, she's just putting me over here. Yeah, I don't. Alright, so that was Force Vault, and then I get knocked down, but I'm already knocked down. You can't be knocked down twice. She just pounds me more into the pavement. And then after attack, if draw a Kratos card. Rise. Terrain. Where are my Kratos cards? Here they go. So, draw a Kratos card, which will tell me I'm dead. Alright, you ready for me to die now? Here we go. This is just ridiculous. This is just straight up ridiculous. Baron. What the actual hell is this card? I don't want this card. I don't want this card. If I was not streaming, I would put this back, shuffle, and draw a new card. I'm not going to lie to you. I will be completely honest. This card... So, my character is dead. So, my character is straight up dead. Abandoned. The primal urge to flee just too strong. You're fleeing. On your turn, you may use your movement. You must use your movement to move towards the closest board edge. You cannot attack or use other actions or abilities unless stated otherwise. If you would cross the board edge, remove your Titan from the board. It runs away. For all purposes, treat it as dead. Rally. End of your turn, you may test courage plus your fate. Discard this card. What type of hot trash is this? Anyway. I don't want to play anyway. Alright, so that ends his pain to my face. Cool. So it is my turn. You could rally. Oh. We'll see. We'll see what happens. None of these can get to him because she's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do a rush, which gives me 2 more. If I have 2 danger, I could spend fate to rush. I had a bad feeling, but you getting it? I am. So the closest board edge, she can't run through the Hecaton. So she'll have to go this way. She's going to the closest board edge. So she would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then she could test rally to see if she'll stay. Otherwise, we've lost another character, and this is stupid. Alright, so neither one of these characters can get to the Hecaton. And I have 4 more damage to do to it. I don't know what to do. She's got to... She's knocked down until the end of this turn. I have to roll dice and you think I can rally? And hers is courage? Does she have courage? Argonauts. This is Fisher. Come on. She has 1 courage. So it would be... test your courage against your fate. So my fate is at 6. My courage is... So I need a 5. I need to roll a 5 to be able to break that. I need to roll a 5 to be able to break that. I might as well just do it now. This is... Otherwise, I can't get to the guy, and he's going to slap her around. So let's... she's got to do nothing but run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to see if we can roll a 5. Otherwise, she's dead. 4! Can I spend fate to try that again? I roll a stinking 6. No, because then the fate would be 6 that I'd have to roll if I do it. Fate reroll, yeah. But doesn't my fate go up, which means now I'm going to reroll a die and I have to roll a 6? Is that what that means? Oh, crit! Sweet! Alright, we did it. So that was a crit. That makes me happy. That was a crit. So, end your turn. End of your turn, you may test, discard this card. It's gone. Discarded. Trust in the heart of the dice. The dice don't have their heart on me. Alright, so... let's see. I don't freaking know what to do. I might have him just throw something at the Argo. What's his movement? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I could just, well, he would go after her. Actually, the priority token would shift to Salone now. So he would go after Salone. Excuse me. So Salone can back that thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't mind him throwing something at the Argo. I really actually don't mind that. So let's play this game. So that ends your turn. You'll be standing up next round. But it's going to come after you for sure, Fisher. Unless we could bait you. I got to bait it away from Fisher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to have to come after him. 6 is there. So I'm going to step her back 1. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would have to come after him. Okay. She has a priority token, so if it's priority, you're coming after her. And if it's a zone attack, nobody cares what you think. So I think I'm going to just kind of end their turn. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. I think I'm just going to kind of end the turn here. I just need to set this up, and then they need to stay pretty loose. So here we go. Person with the priority token. So target. Target first the person with priority token in range, closest Titan in front in range. So a person with a priority token is not in range. She is 1 away. I made sure of that. But the closest Titan in front in range is the one I wanted you to attack. So let's make this thing happen. So you're going to move. Looking for priority. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However you want to zigzag it, make it work. I don't care. I don't like the zigzag stuff. It's annoying me. So however you want to make it work. All right. So then you're going to attack. If his fate is at 2, so he doesn't roll. He doesn't gain 4 danger, but he rolls 2 dice and needs an 8+, and each hit deals 3 danger. So he could go up to 8, just like that. So we need to make this work. We need 8+. Come on, baby. He's got shield. He's got shielding. Someone told me about shields. He's got this armor with the shield token. So what die am I rolling here? That looks like this white die. And if I get one of those symbols, it reduces. So he's got the siren armor. Let's look at armor. Armor. Armor gear 45. Armor roll. You're looking for the same symbol as the break token. Okay, so I just roll a 1 red die, and if I get the break token, what happens? Armor roll 42. Like I said, I don't understand. When you are dealt danger as a correspondence of a primordial attack, if you have any with armor dice, you may perform an armor roll. Roll a red die. Roll a pool of power dice equal to the total of all armor dice on all of the equipment, and reduce damage. Subtract that from the damage taken. Gotcha. Okay. I understand. So here we go. I got an 8 and a 4. Okay. Oh, the pool's empty. Sorry, I didn't do any attacking this round, so the pool's empty. So I got an 8 and a 4, so I blocked 1. I'm gonna bump this to 3. Let's just try this to see about a reroll. A 3. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my armor roll. and I got a symbol which blocks that danger, so I don't take any damage. Right? Or do I take 2 danger? So I got one symbol that did that. Let's zoom in. So I got one symbol on that 3. This says each hit deals 3 danger. So do I just take 2 danger or do I take no danger? It has reinforced, so you can take fate to get another red die. I don't mind doing that. Nothing. So that's nothing. 2 danger. Okay, so I go up to 4 danger. Okay. Then knockdown. Knock back is what does it. Jeez. He's gonna knock me down and then kick me back 8. Jesus. Okay, so alright. Put this over here. So he hit, so I'm at 4, which means I still have to draw a major trauma, which is probably, that's gonna kill me. Gain this card and the priority token. While you have this card, you cannot lose this token. Alright, so you now are perma priority. And then you are knocked down, falling, and then you are knocked back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which involuntarily crushes this thing. And that is discard. Oh, it stays until the next. Okay. So that would have been that. That was there. All right, thanks. All right, so you get to get up this round, but do y'all want to activate you right now? I think I do. So you get to get up at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll put you right here. And then we're gonna dance the dance. We're gonna dance the dance. I'm using my Sarin Teeth, and we're going to attack and raise my rage to 3. This will go away. I get to reroll 1 red, which is good. So let's do the thing. Yeah, this is just whatever it is. Jeez. I have to do this. If I do 3, I'm gonna be at 10 and I'll die. So, well, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm gonna just do 1. Crit! Crit! Oh my gosh! I cannot get 6, but that was worth it. So, on a crit, at the start of each following Primordial round, roll a d10. On a 7+, the Hecaton gains a single wound, then escalate 1 and immediately end the Primordial round. If I could get a 6, I cannot get a 6. I can't. It's impossible. It is impossible on these dice to get a 6. 2. Yep, I can't get it. It's impossible. I just needed 1 more die and then it became possible. It's a good idea to do 1 to avoid the full miss. Yeah. I can't do it. It's a blank. So I didn't wound it or anything, so this will go in discard. Oh my gosh. That would have been a beautiful crit. Roll a d10 on a 7+. It just takes a wound and ends its turn. Oh, man. All right. So that ends your turn. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. And who are you? You are Search Guard. You're just rolling 1 die. Let me raise this rage from 3 to 4. Oh, and your pool, you have 3. We're doing 2 breaks. It's too important. +2 to that, so on a 7, that does hit. So I did hit you, and I'm going to roll 3 red dice, and this is a BP1. If I fail, push back. If I crit, I would raise rage. So here we go. And I have enough. That's 1, 2. That's enough. It's enough to hit. So this is only on fail, so that goes there. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 3 more wounds on this sucker. Ah, why does this hurt so bad? And then because you have 4, we're gonna add back the double there, and we're good. I love how we use the phrase, "Oh man," to express disappointment because men are disappointing. Oh man! All right. So your turn. You're knocked down until the end of your turn. So we're gonna flip this card at the end of your turn. You'll be standing up next round. You have the priority token because of that mark for death bit. But what happens when we need to reshuffle the AI deck? When the AI deck runs out, it's just a break 1 for both. Break 1 and break 1 and break 1, and I'm supposed to escalate. So break 1, and then I'm supposed to escalate. All right, we're back to this scenario. I'm supposed to escalate. The BP deck is empty. Let's go to see what this thing says. You said it was like 47 or something. 50 something? Where was it? There's a chart. There's a chart for escalation. There's a chart for it. Where is it? $53. All right. So I broke so full escalation chart. Let's see. That was a BP1. Place the wounded card on the wound stack. Shuffle a BP2 card from the escalation deck into the BP deck. Okay, so you just get it. Okay. Search the AI deck and the discard pile for an AI1 card and remove it. If you remove the card from the discard pile, shuffle the discard pile into the AI deck. Shuffle an AI2 card from the escalation deck into the discard pile. But okay, so it doesn't do anything fantastic. All right, so we remove a 1, add a 2, and then we shuffle. All right, cool. All right. Okay. I think that's all we got. This is the last AI1 card probably for this sucker. Oh my gosh. I have to hit him 3 more times. Please let me hit him 3 more times. I just want to kill him. Anyway, it's his turn. He's gonna... so he's gonna hit Salone in the face. 2 dice on a 10 plus. She's gonna take some damage. Her danger is at a 2, so she's okay. She doesn't have to roll next. Her fate is at a 1, so she's okay. Alright, so she's got to roll 2 dice, and she needs a 10 plus. She's not going to get it, so she'll take 2, going up to 4, which... no, she's not. I'm going to spend 2 fate. Nope, it's just what it is. She's going to go up to 4. She has to draw one of these. Counterattack. You may immediately move up to 3 spaces and perform a bonus attack. If you have the knockdown, falling down condition card, immediately stand up instead. Oh, solid. So counterattack with the bolt mace. I wanted to use terminology just now, but I'm on stream because I was going to say something else. I was going to say bolt mace. I'm going to spend a fate to re-roll that. Come on. Whatever. Empty the pool. I missed. that would have been nice. That would have been nice if I'd have hit, because that'd have been really nice. Okay. So then after attack, knockback 5, but it would just be 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. So that would go into discard. Okay. Well, far be it for me to be, 1, 2, 3. Pushing this bad boy up. Let me prepare everybody. Wait. The rest of the AI card is done. Yeah. Why? I did. I did do that. Don't do wait. Don't do wait. Do check something or do an up arrow. Wait doesn't help. The bonus attack stops the AI card. You may immediately move up to 3 and perform a bonus attack. Okay, so let's look at bonus attack. Bonus attack. Bonus attack 56. 56. Bonus attack. Bonus attack is an effect that allows you to perform an immediate attack, often outside of your turn. Most bonus attacks cause a chain break. See exception below. For a bonus attack, you may declare an exhausted weapon as your active weapon. If you do unexhausted, then continue the attack. During a bonus attack, you may ignore attack responses to this attack. When the attack ends, continue resolving the battle round that was interrupted by the bonus attack. All other restrictions of rules apply. So then let's look up chain break. It's okay, it's okay. Just whenever, it's okay. Just whenever someone does wait, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to wait for, and there's a lag in the stream, so I'll be waiting. Everyone will see me pause for like, a minute. Chain break, 43. So I could perform a chain break, 43. Some trauma cards, abilities, and other game elements may allow Titans to act during a Primordial Titan attack, slightly disrupting the natural flow of the game. If the disruption is big enough, it may trigger a chain break, immediately ending the original attack and evading all of the lingering effects. If a Titan bonus attack or additional Primordial attack is triggered during a Primordial attack, it causes a chain break, and the original attack immediately ends. There it is. Cool catch. Cool catch there, Locator. Cool catch. So that does it. So it wouldn't have knocked me back, and that's okay. The counterattack does knock that. Cool, cool. So the rest of the card doesn't take effect because the counterattack went through. Yep. Good catch. Good catch. Yeah, bonus attacks are amazing. So, I did raise your rage, so I can roll this one die again to see if I can build the pool for them to do something to you. So here we go. An 8, which does hit. So I do hit you. So we're talking about the shoulder hands. I need a 5. I'm rolling 2 plus 1. Break will you get, so I just got to get 5 to see what happens. If I wound you, stuff's going to happen to me. And I didn't crit. Okay, so I just need 5. 1, 2, 3. Didn't work. I didn't wound you. Discard. Wait. I'm at rage 5, so I get 2 rerolls. 1. They have to be different dice. 2. Okay, nothing. Alright, now it's discarded. And then I get to add 2 breaks plus the break for the boat, which is what I wanted to do. Okay. So, now that ends your turn. Then it is Phylactera's turn. So she will raise her rage to 4. And then she's going to attack with 3 dice. 1, 2, 3. 5 rage. You get another red. Oh, do I? Do I get another red die? So that puts me at 4. So it wasn't enough. Yep, that was 5. I should have gotten another one, but nope, it was just 4, not 5. Yeah, nice lookout. Nice lookout. So let's see what we got. I'm just gonna do the 1, going up to 9. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. 1. So let's empty the pool. Dang it. This is driving me nuts. Alright, then he will get up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not enough. He has the priority token. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll move right here. And that's where he'll stay. Alright. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, that'll stay empty because he didn't do anything. Alright, so Rumble Strike. I'm so losing this. Alright, so Rumble Strike. Target Zone 2. Guess what? I broke zones. He can't do this. He cannot do this. I want to read where it says it, because on this card it says disable Hecaton zone attacks. I don't think he could do that. I don't think he could do that at all. I think I cancel this card. What happens? What happens? Disable or zone attacks. 41. I think I disabled that. 41. Where are you? That's zone attacks. Performed against all Titans in a designated zone, each Titan performs a separate evasion roll, but they are considered to happen simultaneously. A chain break during one of these attacks does not invalidate unresolving attacks. If a Titan moves outside of the attack zone after they have already begun, other zones may be shown if a zone attack targets a specific Titan. The Primordial is not considered to be inside the zone. It doesn't tell me. I think I shut it down. Performed against a Titan in a designated zone. It just says what it does. It doesn't say when you break it. Because it says, the card specifically says disable Hecaton zone attacks. So I think it doesn't do anything this round. Huh. I'm looking in the book, page 41. Page 41 says zone attacks. Chain breaks. If a Titan moves outside, Titan says evasion rule. This is all about what we need to do when it's doing a zone attack. But if I disable zone attacks, I think it doesn't do it. Ignore card completely. Oh, shabab. Card is ignored, my friend. How do you like it? How do you like it? Alright, so anyway. Where was I? That's me being angry. Page 7. Ignore. Okay, sweet. Ignore, disable. Minigame effects will instruct you to ignore or disable. When you're instructed to ignore something, you simply do not resolve its effect. Disable, on the other hand, completely deactivates a rule, effective or game element. When you're instructed to disable something, all Titans, as well as Primordials, ignore it. Oh. Okay, so let's do you again this time to build up the deck. So your rage is going 6. That is a 6, my friend, and it's a +2, which makes that 7, enough for that to be a hit. I get 3. I get an extra red die, and I get to re-roll twice. So here we go. The BP deck is empty. What happens when the BP deck is empty? Let's see. When the BP deck is empty, because I got to pull what I'm hitting against here. $53, you said. 53. Oh, just shuffle it. Okay. The FAQ made it clear they can ignore the whole card. Nice. So let's do this. Alright. Oh, it's a 3-er. So we need a 5. And it's got instinct, which means it's going to do whatever it's going to do. One, two, three. Reroll 1. 4. Damn it. Damn it! I need a break token! So that's 4. I gotta reroll another one. Nothing. Miss. Instinct. You will gain 3 danger. You're actually at 9. And you'll get pushed back 3. 1, 2, 3. And then knock back 3, 1, 2, 3, right up against it, but not hitting it. And that'll end. Oop, this should be in deck, not discard. And that'll end that. Alright. Next up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You did get to hit, so you're going to throw a bunch of stuff in this pool. Break, break, break. There you go. Alright, so you're attacking. This shouldn't be on you anymore. And break, thank you. And another break. And another break. Break, 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 and more break. 4 breaks. Alright, you're attacking with just fisticuffs. Crit and a 9. Crit and a 9. So you get 3. You're doing a BP2. You crit. Hecaton gains 1 negative to hit. If I can do 5 damage, this is a tough one. Ooh, this is a tough one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, baby. So, crit. Hecaton gains 1 negative to hit. So your hit is now down to 6. That goes on there. A 2 went off. A 3 is going on. A 2 gets pulled off. A 3 is going on. Throw some opening in there, man. Oh, and I didn't raise his 1 to 3. Sorry. And no, I don't want opening. I'm all about breaks because I know if I can hit, my thing that hurts is the break. And 3 goes on this one. So where are we on this? Jeez. All right, so you are. How much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 more and it's dead. Alright, so you had 3, so therefore you're going to put both breaks in there. I'm not playing around with opens. Like, opens are okay. Breaks, I want the breaks. 1, 2, 3 up here. And then you're going to raise this to 5. And then you are going to attack with no fate. So you're going to roll 3. Crit 7. Remember, it's a 6 now, so I hit you for 2 plus 1. So there we go. And then what am I hitting? Another 5. So I can't. If I fail this, I'm gonna get. I think I'm dead. Yeah, if I fail this, she dies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! So no fail, no death. Her rage is at 5, and she would have gotten an extra die anyway. There it is. So I'd have gotten it. Okay, and a rerolls, but it's fine. We got it. We got it. We got it. So at 5, break. 1 more hit point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more hit point. But it gets to go, and it's rolling an AI3 card, which means someone is going to die. That's what that means. Someone's going to die right about now. And if it says priority, it's going to be him. For sure. So here we go. Closest Titan in front in range. You are in the front zone. So it is going to be you. You are in the front zone. So closest target in range, roll 3 dice on a 9+, bad things happen. And you've got shielding if you need it. Your fate's at a 4, so it's fine. She has opening 1 on the weapon. Oh, opening 1. Opening 1. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for... Yeah, here we go. So we got a 6, a 6, and a 2. Each hit deals 3, which will put you at 7. Which will let you draw a very bad grave card. I think we're going to spend some stuff. We're going to spend 3, going up to 7. Reroll all 3 of these. And pray to everything we got. Nothing. So you're going up to, you're gaining 3, 1, 2, 3 to go to 7. But I know we get to roll. So let me go ahead and put it back at 4. I just realized that we get to roll. So we're going to roll our die to see if we can mitigate some of this. And then I know we could spend fate to roll another one with reinforce. So that didn't do anything. Let's push this to 2. No, we're not. We're just going to take the 3. So we're going to 7. Because I need it for attack. Just in case I roll stupid. So, okay. Then he has to pick up a grave trauma card. Which, this is probably death for him. So hopefully the other 2 ladies can finish the job. She has to kill him because she's gonna die. She's at 9. Like, she'll do her attack and then probably die at 9. So what do we got? This card's incredible! As I said, the worst case scenarios happen. You ready? You ready? You die. Shuffle this card back into the trauma deck. You're dead. The end. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So, dead. Ugh, jeez. Well, the priority token will go to her. Well, you can't vault anybody. He's dead. So, yeah, all that just kind of stops. Okay, so... Alright, so, well, you could do something with the dead body, right? So you would vault it over here. And then you would knock down. And that's it. And then you draw a Kratos card, so he's dead. Yep, so he's dead. Alright, so... Wait, wrong person. Sorry. This guy's dead. Wrong person. Okay, so Sloane's turn. She can't go first. Philoctera has to go first. She's going to roll 3 dice. And pray for a 6. So let's raise this to 6. Let's do it. We got a 9, and we got a crit! We got a crit! So, oh my god! Okay, so... We're going to be rolling 3. You've got 6, 4 dice. And we need a 6, the drum heart. At the start of each following primordial round, roll the d10. So this is the big one, but I need a 6. I can't make this. There's no way. There's no way I can make this. This was a crit. It's a 4. There's no way. I told you. I got 2 rerolls, though. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 shy. 1 shy of the win. Someone has a Menmos card to get another red die. Her. Salone does. Yeah, so when she fights on her last fight, right as she's about to die, she gets it. So you've got 6 rage. We need all... We need... Let's see, you've got... I'm going to do this and an opening. I'm going to do those 2. It's so stupid to do the opening, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, here we go. She's about to die. This is her last turn, and she rolls 1 die. So nothing happens here. Here we go. Four. She's going to spend Fate. Reroll to try to get a 5. 2. Nope. And she's dead. She rolled a 10. Well, I have the opening. I have the opening right here. Oh, wait. With the 4, I would have had it. Oh, I see what you see. I see what you mean. I get an opening with the weapon. So that's 2 openings, which would have made it a 6. Yes. I'm taking that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yep. A 4 hits. So I would get 3 plus 1 plus flip the Menmos to get 1 more. And I need an... Oh, Jesus Christ. I need an 8. Are you kidding me? Oh, because it insta-kills him. And then I get to reroll 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no way I could hit an 8. And then she dies. Of a heart attack. Ah, I was so close. Boatman's +2. Boatman's +2 also. The Boatman's would have hit on the 4, yes. But I still didn't break that 8. So yeah, she dies. Okay, well, bye. You get priority and you're about to die. 1 hit point left, y'all. 1 hit point left. I can't do it. I can't frickin' do it. So you would take 3, going up to 7. 6 Fate would make it 4, going up to 8. You would get knocked down, and then you'd get knocked back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because she hit 10. She hit 10 on here, unless that doesn't matter. If that doesn't matter, then cool, but she hit 10. She hit 10 rage. What happens when you hit 10 rage? I thought you die when you hit 10 rage. Rage. You're probably right. Rage. Triskelion on 11. Let's go to page 11. I thought they said you die when you hit that much rage. Yep, the Titan dies as soon as you finish your current action. Yep, so she's dead. Alright, so you got knocked down. Your turn is trash. You did take damage. You're at 6. You're going to draw a major. Giant gash. Gain 1 danger. Going up to 9. Shuffle this back into the deck. Then resolve the trauma. Draw again. Show of willpower. You may discard 2 condition tokens and 2 tokenless condition cards, or an ambrosia token, or lose 2 tokenless condition cards. Yes, this is gone. That's a condition card. And then this goes at the bottom. So get your behind back up. And that ends his turn. Yep, that's all he had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We ain't done yet, Chief. We ain't done yet. So this is for all the tea, right? We know this. She is where she needs to be. Win, lose, or draw. Oh wait, no, it's rage, not danger. Rage goes up by 1. Let me just grab one of these, because he's dead. Rage goes up by 1. Here we go. I didn't rebuild the pool. You're right. 1, 2, and then the break. So 1, 2, that, and then the break for 3. All right, here we go. At 7, 8, and that's 2 hits. I'm pulling a level 2 card, which would be 3 dice. There is no tomorrow on this. Yeah, we gotta live, right? We gotta live, so I gotta do it. So I'm rolling 3 dice. What am I working with? A 5. Oh wait, 4. No, that's it. That's it. That's it. So I roll 3 dice. Because if I had 2 opening, I would have done it. So here we go. And I get to re-roll 2 because the stuff's high. So 3, 4. And I needed a 5. I don't have it. I'm trying to see if I have anything I could do. Oh, wait, I was supposed to get an extra die. I was supposed to get an extra die for the 5. Oopsie. Oh! Reroll, reroll. Yeah. No good. No good. No good. One shy. One shy ends this game. One shy. Look at that. Blank. There it is, but it doesn't matter. Alright, well, we're gonna die. So, let's just deal with our consequence. I just needed to hit this sucker one last time. Whatever. Here we go. 4 dice, and I'll be dead if all 4 hit. So this is just a straight roll. I need to rebuild the pool, which I'm going with the opening that I get. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was worth a shot. If any of these hit, I'm dead. So 9 and yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm dead. So she died. Well, what you gonna do? All right. Hey, Alex. Thanks so much. Let's see what happens at the end now that we lost this fight. One hit away the whole time. I draw an obol card. Okay. All right. You died horribly. It says you die horribly. It may be. What? It may be. He shall take my hand and lead me into the dark land. Roll a d10 on a 10. You awaken instead. Should be only 2 cards in what, the obol deck? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Here we go. Because I know what they are, I'll roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You live! So I live. I guess I don't die. I draw an obol card and I live. Okay, I don't know what that means, but sure. So the main way I cheated is I forgot to draw for higher trauma cards. Okay, so I live. I'm gonna attack him. It's a 7. So I'm rolling 2 plus 1 for what I got, and I need a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I beat you. Did I just win? I think Logator, if I pull that obol card for taking that damage, it says I live. So I got it says you live against all odds you survive, which gave me my attack, which finally I killed him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if I'm looking to see if he's going to be like, no, that didn't happen. When you go above 9 danger, the obol card can be your last resort. Ah. Well, it was my last resort. I lived. That would have made my rage go up to 7. And Fisher lived. Okay. Cool. I can't believe okay. Well, what are you going to do? All right, back in the book. Let's find out what happens when we do the Hecaton battle. So, aftermath. Victory. The Primordial is slain. Number of BP cards in the wound stack is equal to or greater than the Primordial's health value. Proceed to rewards and penalties. The closest call you asked for. I know. So we proceed to rewards and penalties. Tides of Fate, reset Triskelions. Cool. Tides of Fate, subtract 2 something. That's a symbol on this thingamadoohickey. If Locator wasn't here, I probably would have screwed this thing all to hell, so thank you. I'm at 0 Argo Fate, so that doesn't matter. Gain resources for each BP card in the wound stack. You gain the resources indicated in the upper right corner multiplied by the Primordial level. Gain 1 Hecaton resource for every critical wound card that you did. So I did do a couple critical wounds. I know that. I did the one where I shut down. That one was critical. This one was critical. And I think the rest were not. Alright, so it says gain resources from each BP card in the wound stack. You gain the resources indicated by the upper right multiplied by the Primordial level. So he's level 1. And gain 1 Hecaton core resource for every critical wound BP 3 card. So this is 1. So just 1. So I gain... For the double wound, it says when you gain Primordial resources during the battle aftermath, exchange this card for a random BP 3 card. Okay, so a random BP 3 card, I'll just grab from the top, which will be that one. Alright, so I gain 1 core. 1 Hecaton core. I think that is in the cargo hold. Primordial. Where are you? Cores. Hecaton. I gain 1. Yeah, it's only level 3, and that was a level 3 card that I crit on. Alright, so then I also gain... Let's go back over here. I gain some muscle clusters. I gain 1... I gotta put these things together, or else it's not gonna make sense. Okay, so I gain 1, 2, 3 muscle clusters. I gain that's raw ambrosia, so I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 raw ambrosia. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gain that calcified knucklebone. I gain 1, 2 of those. And that is all the loot. Casualties. Discard all conditions and tokens from Titan sheets. Note dead Titans on the Argo sheet. Okay. So, Argo sheet. Wait. That's Argonauts, the Argo sheet. Where are my Titans? That's Hull, Crew, Fate, Knowledge, Strangers. See, my Argonauts aren't dead. My Titans are dead. So Titans. So 1 Dreamer. Wait, no, cancel. How do I say they're dead on the app? Oh, it's this one. Trash. Delete the Titan. It's dead. So 1, 2, 3 Titans died. Alright, so I'm down to 7. There we go. Got it. Okay. Shuffle the exploration cards removed until the next timeline. So we'll grab these exploration cards. Shuffle them back in here. Alright. And put these away. Logatar, you are MVP. Thank you so much for helping me. And then that's it. And then we go to... So we've got a story to do, right? We got a story to do. So let's go back to the sheet to say what we got. And I'll hide this. And let's check the round now that we finished the battle. Trying to find the sheet here. Okay, so we finished the Primordial round, so that was the encounter. Resolve any timeline battles or battle events present on the time. Then we do advancement. Okay, so we do advancement. I know what I need to do. I just need to find the stinking cards. Here they are. So we do advancement. Where our advancement on our Argo sheet or our timeline says that it is a negotiation advancement, right? That's what. No, nope. Sorry, structural technologies. It's structural technologies. So if it's structural technologies, I've got three of those. I've got anti-indoctrination philosophy, which can lead to hope logic and deeply embedded spies, which I kind of like. I've got Titan hunting, which leads to Titan rearing, and I've got last academy or rhetoric, which can do Titan hunting. But to do Titan hunting, I need to do Titanogenesis and rhetoric. Where is my Titanogenesis card? Why don't I see that? Oh, I haven't found it yet, have I? How do I get requirements Titanogenesis? How do I get Titanogenesis? I think you should have trading solutions too. It looks like I should have. So to get Titan hunting, I shouldn't have Titan hunting yet because I don't have Titan Genesis. I have. Let me pull these out. And I know y'all can't see anything, so just give me a second. Let me hide this. And let me hide this. Well. Okay. So I've got Arrow Barrage. That's Arrow Barrage. So I've got Arrow Barrage, Trireme Armor, Trireme Weapons, Trireme Range Weapons, which leads to Siren Armor, Ranged Armor, and Crisis Protocol, and Basic Support Equipment from the Trireme Ranged Armor that I did. I've got Last Academy, so Last Academy lets me get Anti-Indoctrination Philosophy, which I have, Minoan Investigations, which I don't have, but I haven't researched it to get. I've researched Last Academy, so I should have gotten Rhetoric. And when I research rhetoric, I will get the Anti-Indoctrination Philosophy. So all I've got is Rhetoric and Sirens. So if I want the Anti-Indoctrination Philosophy, I need to learn Rhetoric. So Rhetoric is all I have. It's Titan Stoa, the other side. Titan Stoa. Titanogenesis. Okay. So I have Titanogenesis and Rhetoric, but I haven't researched Rhetoric. So I can't get Titan hunting yet. That's the problem. So I have to research Rhetoric. That's the next thing. So Rhetoric is going to flip, and I'm going to get Anti-Indoctrination Philosophy. I'm going to get Titan hunting, and because I can't do armor yet, and I'm going to also get Minoan Investigation. Once again, these are not in alphabetical order. I cannot wait to get some form of game tamer thing for this. What is it called again? It's called Minoan Investigations. I'm almost positive you should have the big card trading solutions as an option. I'm gonna check that just now. Let me see. Nope, that's a secret deck. No. Nope. I don't have trading solutions because I don't have Argo Works. Do I have Argo Works? Let me see. Because I remember I didn't get one of those cards. Oh, I do have Argo Works. You're right. So I do have Titan's Trading Solution. Which that would get me. So I have Argo Works, which leads to Trading Solutions. And since I have that should lead to. I should have a bunch more cards. But I need to find Minoan Investigations, Diplomatic Relations, Advanced Trading Solutions, Crew Expansion, and Shallow Negotiation. Yep. You're right. So let me see if I can find these. So I need Minoan investigations. I keep looking past that. Right, these are not cards with. Oh. Because the only things I can do, you still have to research trading solutions. Right, but it's not one that I can do right now. I don't think it's one I could do right now. But I still need to get Minoan investigations. No matter what, it's that. I need to put these cards in alphabetical order, or else I'm going to kill somebody. Okay. Okay, so I should be right. I'm seeing familiar cards. Where is Minoan Investigations? Is it a big card? Because I don't have it. Is it a big card that I'm missing? Minoan Investigations? Primordial Dawn, Argo Works, Titan and Genesis, Anti-Kratos Project, Last Tome, Last Academy, Excursion, Titan Stoa, Grand Agroa, Bridge Tholos. And then the ones I have is Air Barrage, Trireme Armor, Trireme Weapons, Trireme Range Weapons, Siren, Anti-Doctrine. Where the hell is Minoan Investigator? They could have done this so differently. They could have done this so differently, and they did. What the hell do I know? Here it is. Minoan Investigations. Alright. So Minoan Investigations requires rhetoric. It doesn't lead to anything. And it says regular scouting expeditions are starting to bear fruit. So scout reports, permanent. You may re-roll your Adventure Hub's table roll once. You should have used Arrow Barrage during the battle. It's sweet. Oh, yeah, because it would have done 2 opening tokens per the battle. You're right. I do need to keep that in mind. So this flips, and rhetoric, because I did rhetoric, it says, let all who doubt... Oh, I don't get this thing. I don't get Minoan Investigations. That's just a thing I need to research. What I really did was rhetoric. And it's persuasion. Save. Gain +1 Argo Fate when you are about to gain a stranger to test Diplomacy 7+. On a success, lower this stranger gain by 1 to a minimum of 0. And on Diatribe, on negotiation blocks, gain +1 Argo Fate to lose 1 stranger. That is cool. So that's what I got there. I got all these freaking cards out. So let me see what else. What's the next step of the story? Because this other one, Locator that you're talking about, I don't know what to do with it, and that's what's happening right now. So that was advancement. That was structural technologies. I just did rhetoric as structural technologies. So that one just got researched. So done. And now it says story. Resolve any story events on the timeline. Unresolved Menmo's breakthroughs or triggered story progression. So the triggered story progression was the endless decks. So what do I do with that? What do I do with endless decks? Where is it? Is it a card? What is it? Is it in the book? I'm just going to have to order all this stuff or else I'm going to go mad. Yeah, so where is the endless decks thing? Like, it just says... Sorry, wrong thing. This one. So, when you reach during the story step, which is where I am right now, After all other story events, resolve the corresponding inward Odyssey adventure. Okay, so it's an inward Odyssey adventure. Okay, 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 okay. It's an inward Odyssey adventure. Where is inward Odyssey? Labyrinth stuff. It should be in this book, right? So let's see if we could find inward Odyssey. People. What did you say? Hidden site. This. Years of the Minotaur. Inlands. Special events. Let's find Inward Odyssey. R&R Adventures. Come on, where are you? Inward Odyssey. Boom, there it is. Found it. I found it. It's on page 92 of Cycle 1 book. It's on page 92. Endless decks. So that's what we're going to be dealing with. Okay, let's let me see. All we got to do is just look for it. It's not structured well, and they tried to cram so much into this game that was beyond unnecessary, just to make stuff fit, which kind of makes me sad. Okay, so we're doing Endless Decks, which is right here in Inward Odyssey on page 92 of the Cycle 1 book. So if you ever run across it, that's where you look. Alright, the metallic coffin is cold to the touch as you move your hand over its surface. Your fingers find subtle grooves, a pattern of some kind, hard to discern. The coffin has a window, a translucent pane, and through it you see the noble features of a dark-skinned woman, her face relaxed and gentle as if she was asleep. And she very well may be. It's impossible to know which of the Argonauts interred in the mausoleum are just asleep, waiting for their turn at the Aeons, and which have passed away to Elysium, or whatever places souls journey to after Hecaton. This is the third of your expeditions into the depths of the Argo. The old priest mentioned maps of the place, and for a time these were enough. But now you've reached the bottom of the mausoleum, and there are still chambers to be explored. There are always undiscovered chambers, whose sealed decks, untouched for dead gods, know for dead gods know how long. This is a very special ship, said the old priest. The last time you broached the subject, and maybe in time we will learn its secrets. It's hard to keep track of time below deck, but the dwindling water supplies tell you it's time you turn back. Just as you reach one of the endless staircases, something big lumbers out of the shadows. A Titan. You don't know how it got so close without you noticing. You raise your guard, but it doesn't attack. You notice it is wearing an anti-Kratos harness. It's of the common class dubbed Dreamwalkers by the last Academy, but something seems slightly different about this one. It's leaner and more agile. You decide to take it back to Titan Stoa. If you have fewer than 6 Titans, I have 7, gain +1 Titan and assign it the Laptan Strain pattern card. Otherwise, assign that to any of your current Titans. Name this Titan. The Laptan Strain is a trauma pattern, so it replaces the normal trauma table of the Titan sheet. Unlike gear, patterns are permanently tied to their Titans and loss return to the box when the Titan is killed. Take care of your Titans. See pattern rules on 47 of the rulebook for more detail. Ooh! So let's see what we got. So it's a type. It's a type. Well, these are all the types. Let's see if I can find more. It's called the Ipton Strain pattern. Spartan, Monster, Fiend. Elfine, Cronian, Sisyphon, Mazewalker, Dreamwalker. Let's keep. Here somewhere. Olympian. Frenzy, knockback. This is all items. All this crap. That's don't look at that deck. Items. I really need to sort this crap. What's all this? Oh, the removed card pieces. Let's see. Rulebook page 47. Hey, you ready for your table to look like this when you get this game? We're looking at patterns. Patterns represent permanent enhancements and modifications to the Titans themselves. These can take the form of specialized training or outright augmentations to the Titan's biology through the introduction of strains. Patterns can modify either the trauma table or the Kratos table of a Titan sheet. Oh, I was looking at the Kratos table. I need to look at the trauma table. I've got like 10 billion weapons cards. But what tells me the trauma table of stuff? This is all weapons. Are you gonna show me some? These are all secrets, it looks like. And then this is all technology stuff that can boost. Yeah, these are Kratos table stuff. I need the trauma table stuff. Oh, it's so much cards. They're not ordered at all. You can write on a tiny card, but you can't order them. What the hell? You know, I don't care. Let me see if it's in here, because it's annoying me. Secret decks. I don't care if the secret's spilled. I just need to know if these things exist. Nope. Not in there. Well, let's put the secret deck over there. And we got a bunch of unopened cards because these things are so unwieldy. I don't open them up. But I guess I got to until I find what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Let's see. Nope, it's not in there. Here they are. Jeez. Why are they hidden in between something? Good lord. Alright, so here it is. That's a strain right there. So we'll zoom in so you can see that one. Okay, so here it is right here. The Ipton strain. So it looks like, what the heck, man? 10 plus, that's what you get. And then there's this break, so in between the break we can reflex to move one space. It's going to cost us 2 fate and something that I can't read that symbol perfectly. I don't know if y'all can. It's exhaust the card. 2 fate and exhaust this card to move one space. And when you exhaust this card, you flip it to this side. It's in strain. Do not leave anything to chance. So that's the strain that's going to go on a Titan, and one of our new Titans that's going to be selected. So let's close that. And that is it for Endless Decks. So that is Endless Decks that ended. So that ends that that piece that's on there. And finally, we then go to see. There's something you could do during the reaction window. Yeah, I saw. That was the move evade, right? So finally, then we do Resolve any Doom events on the timeline. If triggered, we only had 2 Doom, and I believe 5 is the one that triggers that one, so that's the end of that. And then end mandatory. If you are on an unexplored tile, it becomes explored. Return to this tile. We will no longer resolve, and then no longer resolve the expedition step. Proceed to the next campaign round, starting in step 1. So we went through it, and that was 1 round. That's what that was, and we're done. So that was 1 round. I know if you haven't checked out, I'm gonna give him a huge shout out right now. So Logator, he's been, as you can see, he knows the rules. He's been doing tons of research on it. His site, Loquitur Gaming, or Loquitur Gaming. You can go check that out on YouTube. He's done this already, so you can see how he fared in that playthrough, and he is continuing on his playthrough as well, just like I am. But I'm doing once a month. I believe he's doing more cadences than that per month, so he's ahead of me already in the story. So if you want to see how this plays out and played with somebody who's got the rules like down, go ahead and check out Loquitur Gaming, and he is amazing at it. But he's got his broken out into segments. So on one of his segments, he did like the journey where he did everything that he was going to do. And then on the next segment, he fought the Hecaton, where I did both in this segment because I'm once a month going through things. So it's not too bad. Yes, this is not kill 4th level stuff in terms of length of play. However, it's still a lot to go through. You see the complexity, right? You see why he was a huge help. Dom was a huge help. The chat was just a huge help in terms of this thing is crazy. Check the comments for stuff I messed up. But if you look at, I mean, once again, look at the BGG page. Look at the weight on the game. It's like a 4.69. We're going to miss stuff. We're going to mess up. Like I said, even he who's doing the rules and working, kicking butt at doing this, even he misses some stuff because it's a 4.69. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of. And if you're not like playing this game and only this game and just this game, you're going to miss some stuff. But like I said, I'm super fortunate because I get to know awesome people like yourself. I get to know awesome people who are amazing and helpful rules people who reach out and just say, hey, change this. The community is just amazing around it. So that 4.69 drops significantly because I'm getting help and I really appreciate it. It's fun to play and learn with your stream. Yeah, no, it's amazing to do that, and I'm serious. I appreciate the hell out of it. So thank you, Dom, Loquitur, chat, comments that are going to follow below who are either going to ask questions or shoot corrections. Thank you so much for doing that as well. It's super helpful. Yeah. This is my second playthrough of the game, right? First of the full campaign. There's a lot of story. The one thing I'll tell you, and I'll go back down to the table. The one thing that I'll tell you that is irking me a little bit is, I love your story. This is too much. You need to have some type of audio narrator. Talk to Foreteller into the unknown. Talk to Foreteller. They will turn this into the most beautiful audio narration you have ever seen and put it up, and I will consume the hell out of it, because I think it's like, this is a lot of tiny text to read in a game that has 3 cycles of books this thick. It's a lot of text. I would pay that's what I'm saying. I would pay $20 for Foreteller. There's an untapped market you're not touching, and I think you need to talk to Foreteller to get them to do this. And once they do this, because they have, in Gloomhaven, they've created the work for branching story paths. So they can make that work and move things around. Shout out, Foreteller. Reach out to Into the Unknown. Please get this turned into under your wing and into your narration, and it's going to be incredible. All right. Foreteller didn't want to pronounce the ancient Greek names. All right, so that's going to be a wrap. It's been a fun playthrough. I don't know how many of you have for sticking around and seeing if you like it or not. The battle's fun. I think the battle's fun. The battles are interesting. My die rolls just make me mad, but that has nothing to do with the fight. I think the fight's fun. I'm more curious of the story, but I think like the story is going to be a drag for some people because it's so much tiny text that you've got to come up with a solution. If you're putting out I know Aeon Trespass is putting out another expansion. If they're putting out another expansion for a Kickstarter, talk to Foreteller, please, and have them do all of these, and I guarantee you will sell more. So it'll be good. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So thank you so much, everybody. My Patreons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out. I don't care. You're always welcome at my table. Thank you so much. What's coming up next is Thursday. I'm going to be playing some game with Pac-Man on Tabletop Simulator. I don't know what it is. Friday is going to be Rockline Runs, and then Saturday, One Stop Call Shop Chat, and potentially, I was asked by a Patreon to do a how to play Killforth video. This will not be a playthrough. It will be me on a live stream teaching you how to play the game. Steven's going to be in the chat too, so he's going to be answering any questions as well as I am going through stuff. That may be coming Saturday, and then Sunday we're starting. Kate, Cynthia, and I are starting our Edge of the Earth campaign. So Arkham Horror is going to be great. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.